keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Jack move, Kids move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech, yeah. Since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on necks, yeah. Set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up. Shooting out the yeah, we catching up. We bout to mange, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Yeah, weapon wheel, out the window, extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby. We hit the core. 5 sales. What you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy beats playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet. Let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby. We hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission. Just a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better. Get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby. We hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth. I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted. The crumb side, biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver, a neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your
What the fuck? Chat, can y'all hear me? Because my Discord, I'm pretty sure my Discord crashed. Hold on. Good old Discord crashed. Check. Y'all hear me? Yo. Seriously? Yo? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Okay. Y'all can't hear them because my Discord crashed. So let me try to get back in there right now. Yo. Now let me see if my camera will work.
What up?
How y'all boys doing, man?
Pretty good.
Pay
Hey,
no
Smooth,
attention. Pay no attention
up?
to my background.
Would
It's
you
a
rather be a
mess.
patty melt? Oh. Never mind.
Here we go. Here we
A
go
patty melt
already.
or a what?
Never mind. Jack just made it. It's not a safe space anymore. It's fine.
Never
What
was.
does it mean if you want to be a patty melt, bro?
Well, that's because he didn't answer my question earlier today.
Wait, you asked me a question?
I was asking if you wanted to be a patty melt or something else because I didn't get an answer earlier today, but it's okay.
Wait, that was you that asked that question?
T.
I think I
okay.
answered it.
Nah,
in
you-
the stream.
Nah, you just realized you didn't have no socks on and then you kept playing for.
Oh
hours.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you ended it with like you probably not wearing socks, and I wasn't wearing socks, so that was really that shit
Fucked
threw
you
me
up.
off.
Fucked you up.
Thought he was in your house peeking in.
He did look around.
No, because I was trying. I actually stopped and thought to see at any point during the stream did I put my foot up. I was like, I
You
was like-
couldn't remember if you put your foot up in the camera.
Put your legs up.
Had a very busy weekend. Had a life. I
Facts,
didn't like
nigga. I
it.
just, boy, what? I spent so much damn money this weekend. I don't even
Mm.
touch my wallet for a month.
Better you than me, brother. Better you than me.
That's what they say.
Everybody off tomorrow?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think I gotta clock in, bro.
Shut up, Jack.
Hey,
Well, it's a
man,
federal-
full-time streamer, man. Full time.
It's a federal holiday, right? So I guess everybody should have it off.
Hey, BG, that means that you will be in attendance for all of the Patreon. Right?
Ooh.
Well, you know I have what's the
I hope
the
you're not trying to
term?
get sympathy.
What's the
I hope
term?
you're not trying to get no sympathy from
Like,
me.
excruciating circumstances? What's the term? Is that-
Boy,
All right, bro.
I have circumstances.
just say you got extracurriculars.
Yeah, I have
We
accommodating.
get it. You love your wife.
I have accommodations, reasonable accommodations. You know.
Can you make an accommodation for us real quick? This is the last time I'm gonna remind you, the folks at Patreon, the commenters, the people that pay your bills and keep your lights on and fund your lifestyle. They said start reading the questions from oldest to newest because every week you have a question
Yeah, I don't know.
that we ask.
Around like, why
we
you
ask
ask
it-
like that?
Yeah, we ask at 3 a.m. and BG not here, and then the next week that nigga says, "So for the 10th time, I'm gonna ask. So please answer that nigga question."
I read it from top down,
Pause.
But that's the reverse though.
so I should read it from bottom up.
Yeah, the oldest comments
Yeah.
at the bottom. Or
I didn't
unless
know.
you want Jazz to do your job for you, you could just skim it and say, "Do I see my name anywhere? Do I see BG anywhere?" No, okay, cool, and then start from the top.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
start
it'd
from
be a
I'll
lot
start from
different
the
when
bottom.
you ain't there.
That's my favorite.
Pause.
It's my favorite way to go anyway. You know,
Bet it is.
Come up too quick.
I'm talking about women, by the way.
Right.
I don't know why y'all men hold
The
yeah
fact that you had to
what-
make that be known.
Right.
Tell me
because y'all always thinking about
Yeah.
men. Like anytime there's like a statement made that could
My level's up, bro.
be pertaining
Lord,
to
shit,
either
bro.
situation, y'all always default to men.
Damn.
So that's y'all mind.
I love you too, BG.
Topics this week's are ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we do it anyway because people need some type of entertainment during their week, something to listen to while they play games, something to help pass the time. So yeah, but topics are ass. Hey, if all else fails, we can go back to talking about conspiracy theories, like we was talking about last week, and how we don't believe that mankind is actually mankind is smart enough to create the inventions that they've created. Another one is who's it? Was it Thomas Edison?
Yeah.
He found
electricity
this.
through a key.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I don't
kite
believe
with
that
a
shit
key.
for a minute. What are you talking? What? Electricity?
He didn't discover electricity. He discovered conductivity, I believe.
Either way, they say he's the father of electricity. You know how like lucky
Lancet,
you
Lancet electricity.
you know how lucky you have to be to discover something like electricity and like harness its power. Mankind is extremely lucky when we think about it. Listen, I'm not one of those conspiracy theories where I'm saying we didn't do this stuff. I'm just saying like I think people take for granted how lucky it is that we did,
That's-
and it's almost hard
that's
to
women.
believe.
That's women OnlyFans. They realize niggas will pay me $40 for a picture of my foot. Nigga, they've been going crazy since they found that out. People do that all the time.
Like, come on, bro. Electricity. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm bad at geography. I'm also bad at certain parts of history. Once he I think, and they said it was Ben Franklin, Thomas Edison. Ben Franklin discovered electricity, but Ben Franklin harnessed it. I don't know. Listen, I probably sound like an idiot. I don't know. Them two niggas did
I think
something.
Tony
Thomas
Hawk-
Edison made the light bulb, didn't he? Didn't he make the light bulb?
Tony Hawk told me that Ben Franklin. What level was that? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3
No, I can't remember. I don't give a
or
fuck.
4? They
And
had
then-
Ben Franklin skating around.
And then Tesla. And then didn't Thomas Edison steal from Tesla? That's how it went, right?
Oh, the entire
Nik-
they all stole
I
from
don't
him.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, Nikola Tesla. They stole from Nikola Tesla.
I think that nigga Tesla was putting brains of different animals on different. He was doing some Frankenstein shit for real.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man, and the history of mankind that it's just wild to me. Yeah, we might talk about conspiracy theories later. We'll see. Yeah, I believe there's Bigfoot. Yeah, I believe Bigfoot is real.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hell no.
Hmm.
Not Bigfoot. Bigfoot. We would have seen fucking. They would have been migrating every year or some shit. They got big ass woolly mammoth skin or whatever. Now do y'all believe? Now Jack believes in Wendigos.
What are
I've
Wendigos
never,
again?
I've never said that. I believe in yellow Wendy's. You heard me wrong.
But wait, do you believe there's multiple Bigfoot, Alex? Because I believe there were just one.
No.
You think there's
No,
just one?
No,
Yeah.
you think? Hold on, you think there's one nigga that's been walking around the country for 200
Who was his
years?
parents? Who was his parents?
You know, remember in Cat Dog when his parents was a frog and a fucking troll or some shit. What were their parents? That's probably how it happened.
Yes, I believe. I don't know if he's still alive, but I definitely believe there's just one left now. Like, listen, if there were multiple, we definitely would have found them.
But how do you? But this is the thing. It's not like a little hatchling egg. He had to come from somewhere. The nigga didn't get dropped off by a stork.
Man, wild talk.
If there's a nigga like Blaze walking around with that nose, then there got to be a Bigfoot. But I don't think Bigfoot exists. I do believe, however, there might be. I might talk about this after. There might be an underwater secret society. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, bro.
You said what?
Of course, I still think the ocean is space, bro.
You doubling down?
I'm doubling down, dude.
One day that's gonna be breaking news.
Why is NASA discovering? But why was NASA researching the ocean, bro? You know,
Because-
I mean, atmospheric conditions.
The moon affects the ocean. We know that.
That
because
the ocean can
It
tell
affects
us
it because it's connected. Talk to him, Smooth.
tectonic plates, earthquakes, tsunamis, wildlife. Like Jack said, there's a secret octopus down there named Jerry that can cure cancer if you get his blood. Or some shit like that.
Do you think, Smooth, if they go up far enough in space that like it not even humanly possible to turn into like water and shit? That'd be fire.
If
And
you
then-
pop out
then
the Hudson
ocean's
River,
The ocean's so deep, if you go deep enough, which we can't even do because of the pressure, it'll turn into space. Smooth is on to something, people. I ain't
I
discrediting
can't
you,
see it.
Smooth. I think
Is
you
Smooth
on
smiling
something,
right now? I can't see him.
I think you're on something, Smooth.
I do believe some version of Atlantis is real. I absolutely believe there was like, maybe it wasn't people living underwater necessarily, but Atlantis was real.
So you
form of
believe it? You believe in an inner Earth like that King Kong versus Godzilla movie,
I think it's maybe
or
possible.
Hollow Earth? Hollow Earth is what I meant.
Oh, I think that's possible. I think
BG,
maybe
all
there's
the
a lot
shit-
of stuff going on inside. we don't
BG,
know
all
about.
the shit we talking about, right? That was humanly possible, and Sony still can't make a successful games as a service. Like it's full circle, bro. Like that's crazy. Niggas was living underwater. Niggas creating light bulbs when they get hit by electricity, but Sony can't make a. Okay.
Yeah.
I can already tell what type of show this gonna be for Jack. Let's go.
I have no idea
What a world, right? What a world.
Why do the fucking cameras look like that? We have 5 people in here. I have it on 5. What the fuck going on, bro? I'm a
My
fucking
camera's
mess.
not charged.
Discord patches it changed the aspect ratio of the cameras.
Oh my god, bro! Every time Discord updates,
It keep doing that. It keep doing that.
Oh, yeah, because so Discord updated, right? Because the last time I had the cameras fixed perfectly, right? The first time. Discord updated, and then so it changed the way the cameras are arranged. So that threw my cameras out of whack on the stream. Now they updated again, and shit looks all the way off, worse than last time. So honestly, what's the quick way to do this? I don't think there is a quick way to do this, honestly. Hold on.
Take your time.
Might have to go off camera for this stream. Fucking Discord, bro.
Fire. Hold on, what game is that on stream? That look kind of interesting. What is that?
Yeah, that's your type of shit. I already knew you would get a boner from that.
That look kind of interesting, man.
Let me pull up the stream.
I feel like that's a game I tried to play and I ain't all fucking with it.
Let me see.
Oh man, Jack, I feel like a game you would fuck with off perspective alone. You probably heard me mention it, the Anno Mutationum. Mutation.
Yeah, I was in there when you was playing it.
I think you'd fuck with that off the presentation alone.
Think so?
It's got a lot of dialogue. You love reading. I think.
I don't. I really don't. That's the fucked up part. Bro, what?
But nah, that's a cool 2.5D game. Really cool stuff going on in that.
Yeah, sorry, chat. We're gonna have to do it this way, I guess. This is not ideal.
Glad you enjoyed it, good brother.
This is not ideal at all.
I think I got the most games beat in the podcast right now. How many games you got beat, Smooth?
I think like 5 at the moment.
Damn.
I'm technically at 5, but I'm gonna say 4 because I'm still playing Splintered Fate. You know, I'm trying to get the true
don't
ending.
know what the best way to do this is.
I have 13 games beat this year.
Ain't none of them worth mentioning. That's the fucked up part about all of this, Alex. You know, you're 13. If you account for inflation and fuck shit, that might only truly be 2 or 3, my good brother. Now that's how we work in the math.
Now, when I start ringing these bitches off, you still
that's jiggy math. No, that's jiggy math.
You still gonna use them cocksuckers? Hold on.
That's jiggy math.
Let's see. Games beat like a dick 2025. Castle Crashers.
Fire.
Stanley Parable.
My nigga, you beating Castle Crashers in 2025, nigga?
Yeah.
BG, not
hold on. Oh, so you just in Fist?
It's a cool game.
So High Life, you love that game.
Fire.
RoboCop Rogue City, BG loves that game.
Yeah, the Broke City's
He told me not to play. One of y'all told me not to play it.
Don't play that bum shit, but BG
you told me not to play
Alex told you that.
Split Fiction, Ninja Gaiden 2. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's something.
Okay, you really out here gaming. So yeah, okay. I rescind what I just said.
I forgive you.
Oh, fuck
That's
it.
not about the love for me.
I'll just fix the cameras the right way. Do it manually. Fuck it. Since Discord want to be updated.
BG really got us in here with no top. Hey, BG, what going on, brother?
Hey, man, we just the fucking the 5 Stooges, bro. Why not? Let's be the.
You got us in here with no topics, brother. That's what's going on.
I got topics, but
I ain't even.
Jack
mad
is the
at it.
only camera on. Keep it like this. Make Jack the only camera on.
I am the former Weapon Wheel star.
Ooh, I've heard that from. I heard that before.
Who you heard that from?
No, I'm actually not sure. Forgot.
Okay.
Yo, your favorite commentator. Yeah.
Jack, you know what a nigga tagged me in on Twitter?
What's that?
In the After Dark, when they said what's Bond's opening line, we said his opening line to get girls, you should start feeling woozy here in a second.
Yeah, making this nigga sound like Bill Cosby.
Make that nigga sound like old buddy from Life is Strange. You're crazy.
All right. Let me introduce this podcast while I fix the cameras. Fuck Discord. Episode 451. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. So check us out on there if you want to support the podcast. Patreon.com/WeaponWheelPodcast. Check out all the tiers we got on there, and I will start reading the After Dark questions from bottom to top by popular demand.
Yeesh, that sounds crazy.
Hit the like button to support the podcast. Like I said, check out all the tiers. The last episode, thank God, of The Last of Us Season 2 is tonight. We will be free after this. So come check it out. Access to the Weapon Wheel Discord. You know, you get that just by supporting us on Patreon, all that good shit. If you want to submit some gameplay to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description. All you got to do is drag and drop your gameplay in there, and most likely I will use it. Unless it's like absolute dog shit. Some people be sending me like gameplay, I lie to you not, in like 360p, like looking like it's straight off of a like if it's like an old gal, use it if it's an old game. So I can't even say straight off of CRT, like, because people be sending me Lion King and shit like that from NES. That's fine, but it can't be bad quality. Like, I'm not using terrible quality. Like, that's the only thing. It can't be complete pixelation.
Just put it at 1080p display at the very least.
Yeah. I'm BG, your host. That's Jack. That's Smooth, Jazzy, and Alex. Hey, niggas, y'all turn back on y'all cameras. I'm fixing the shit.
My battery.
Get to it, brother.
All right, what we gonna touch on first? Let me see. Oh, Hellblade 2 is announced for PS5. Hey, let me tell y'all something. If you did not play Hellblade 2 on Xbox or PC, you didn't miss anything. Don't buy it on PlayStation either. You didn't miss a goddamn thing. That game stinks, okay? The first one is better.
Stop, BJ. Stop, BG.
BG.
Like,
I'm not BJ. I'm BG, sir. That's something else.
He's saying you sucking dick right now.
That game stinks. I'm sorry.
Nah, I need them to go ahead and buy it and fund the next Game Pass drop, bro.
Well, BG, at least you're one of the few people that's the PlayStation fans that actually didn't change their stance when this announcement happened. So I'm proud of you.
I've always been Mr. Consistent. Have I not?
Never that.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think that's why you don't have one of your members. It's because you weren't consistent.
Ooh.
Hey, man. I am Mr. Consistent.
He felt that one, Jazzy, didn't he?
I Mr. Keep the same energy all the time, but I don't get credit for it, so it's cool. But no, that game stinks. Jack, you ended up beating it, right?
I beat Hellblade 2. I really like Hellblade 1. Hellblade 2. It's not as good as Hellblade 1. I gotta be honest, bro. Some of the shit I like I said, I really like the way the game ended. I hope if they do make a sequel, they pick up on that. But it just wasn't for the I was on Blaze podcast. RGT was saying for the amount of time they took, bro. You was thinking they was really finna expand on the game. The combat was gonna be way better. The world was gonna be more expansive. It was gonna be more exploration. It's none of that, bro. It's like it's like a half step, bro. Like they didn't do what I thought they was gonna do with the game, bro. It's decent though. It's not just dog shit or trash or nothing like that. It's worth a playthrough. I'm probably gonna get it again on PS5. Probably not at full price. I don't even know how much they charge it for, but I rebuy it and play it again. It was cool, but I don't think it's better than the first one though. I really don't.
I don't think it gets a sequel.
Did the combat regress or no? Did they
stay the
same? I wouldn't say the
combat got
the
better,
exact
huh?
same.
It was slight. I would say it was slightly better. I would say, but then again, they took certain shit out that was in the first game. No, I don't know, bro. It was like more of a lateral game. You know, when you get a sequel, you looking for that improvement. You know. But it kind of like just was like on the same level to me. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that'd be my thing. You know,
did we get a PS5 Pro patch or anything like that?
I mean,
cool
this run. So wait, they had patched the Xbox version to run at 60, right? Already.
No.
So but this PS5 one is gonna run at 60 or 40.
It's called the enhanced version, so I'd imagine it would be. Because it's a free update for Xbox and a PC whenever this version comes out.
That's nasty. That's nasty work, bro.
Yeah, nasty work. Nasty work. Yeah, nasty work.
And they
waited until like the 1 year anniversary of the game to like make this announcement.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember when they was like, "Oh, this is our intended vision for the game to be 30 frames." Man, if y'all don't shut that shit up. If that was true, then the PC version would be locked to 30. That was absolute nonsense.
Bro, we got people in the community that genuinely appreciates 30. It's so weird, bro.
Jack.
Isn't one of y'all best friends one of those?
I'm a fidelity.
Yeah, I know, Red Pig, but it's like at 30 frames per second, bro, I don't see how that shit doesn't hurt their eyes. It literally makes my eyes hurt looking at 30 frames per second.
It depends. I tell you, it depends on what the inputs of the game. If it requires precise inputs, yeah, I need 60. Like if I'm playing fucking God of War or Madden or some shit, yeah, I need it to be 60 frames. But if I'm playing fucking Spider-Man, I don't need that to be a fast game, bro. Any game they got a parry window that's crazy, like you not dying like that, or it's just like
you said Spider-Man ain't got to be a fast game. Excuse me, the website.
No, it doesn't. Because what I'm saying is the combat is not precision based. Like you're not like, oh fuck, I got to time up like Expedition 33, right? You need a decent frame rate to. I don't even know if that game's 60 frames, but I would say you need a decent frame rate to like parry in that game. You don't need a decent frame rate to parry in fucking Spider-Man, bro.
We played Bloodborne in 30, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. That's what I'm saying. Though, like
the last game I think I actually played in 30 frames might have been Last of Us 2, and the next game probably will be GTA 5. GTA 6.
Oh, see, that's right. Last of Us 2 was 30 frames. That didn't even bother me. That didn't bother me back in the day.
You know, and that's the annoying part. People use Last of Us 2 as the barometer to say, see, that's a good 30.
No.
All good 30 games don't look like that, bro.
Yeah, no, it ain't it. But hey, Hellblade 2 out. Well, coming out this summer.
Hey, Smooth, do you know how much that's gonna cost, Smooth?
$50.
50? Damn.
Save y'all money. Keep it in the bank.
I get that bitch on a discount. I can't do the 50. If I ain't never played it, I probably would have paid the 50, but I can't do the 50, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Nah, skipping that. I'm gonna cross that out. PlayStation Stars loyalty program being shut down on November 2nd, 2026, next year.
Now, why are you doing that?
So PlayStation had, I think at some point, PlayStation had 3 ongoing loyalty reward programs. 3, I think, like simultaneously.
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
Now they have none. Well, after this shuts down, there will be none. Because there was like the PlayStation rewards, and then there was Stars, and then there was something else. And they
still got the credit. They still got the credit card, but they just nerfed that and took out a lot of stuff with that too.
Right. So
hey, Jack, I wouldn't even use that motherfucker. That might decline next time I use that shit.
Bro, at one point, PlayStation, if you earn trophies, every time you hit a certain trophy milestone, they send you money. The money that you did, the points that you did acquire, you could get physical items like TVs, or that's if you're getting crazy points, but you can still get like physical movies, controllers, games, PSN cards, collectibles, shirts. They took all that away. Recently, they took all that away. PlayStation Stars. It used to be PlayStation. The credit card. It used to have way more points when you purchase shit. When you purchase shit like PS Plus memberships or memberships on PlayStation, you used to get double points for that. Now you don't get no points for none of that shit. Like PS Stars was better. Like they finna make it worse. This is what they do. They always have a really good reward program, and then randomly they just nerf it or get rid of it. At first they said, okay, well, we got too many. We gonna merge them all, make it more streamlined. They never even did that. So it's like, come on, bro. Y'all just fucking us over at the end of the day.
Do I have duplicates?
That shit is annoying, bro.
And I'm confused as to why they recently restructured the points you get. And remember, they like halved everything, and we thought it was gonna be less, but it kind of balanced out with like the earning rate for the stars. Why would they restructure all the points if they knew they was gonna get rid of it the next year anyway?
Bro, this is crazy. They didn't know. I don't think they did know. What I think, this is what I think. They looking at them financials and they like, hey, we don't need to be giving these niggas nothing extra, okay? And on top of that, a lot of the shit in PlayStation Stars, I can just assume that people was not gravitating towards the weekly challenges. I remember matter of fact, the challenges used to be automatic. You didn't have to go and activate the challenges in PlayStation Stars to complete them. Now you got to go in, activate every single one of them. I'm pretty sure people are not doing that on a regular basis. People not buying them NFTs on a regular basis. They not redeeming the points for that bullshit on a regular basis. So I'm not even mad if they get rid of that shit. But what I'm saying is, when I purchase a game and I get the points, I want to be able to redeem these points for PSN cards or other games. Keep that shit.
Yeah.
They had a lot of fluff on there too. They was like it was like 3D. Remember on PS2 where you had the little save memory card functions? It was like figurines, but in a 3D space. There was no way that I didn't see anything that you could actually get these made in real life.
You can put them on a display shelf, I think. It's like a
digitally though, yeah.
But you could only view that on the PlayStation app. You can't see it like on the PlayStation 5, like on the console.
That's another thing. Yeah, it never got in. They promised they was gonna integrate it into the PS5 UI on the console. They never did that. Like, bro. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? And what's crazy, Stars was the answer to them fucking us over with another rewards program.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dog. Now you finna fuck us over again?
You could make a killing, and games would start paying for themselves if you use the Stars program. the like PlayStation rewards program and you had their credit card, games would literally start paying for themselves. Literally start paying for themselves, bro. And they got rid of it. They said, nah, y'all not, nah, that's over, bro.
I probably redeemed at least maybe 3 or 4 $25 credits because you would get 100, 200 points just for playing the game. They'd be like, oh, sports week, play one of the NBA games, and you can get a few hundred points.
Even if you bought like
that, bro. That was fire.
Even if you bought like microtransactions or like DLC, you would still get points for that as well. Because I've used that for like Tekken 8 for some like the costume stuff, and that's how I've been able to get other things because they had like a $5 and $10 tier for like credits that I use. Because I don't use anything for the display shelf because that's way more money that I can get out of it. You know what I mean? But
R.I.P. bro. R.I.P.
Another thing to fuck over the consumers. I bet I'm not reading the comments. I bet it's people in there. Well, yeah, they didn't. Yeah, I know, right?
I saw What's Up PlayStation. When they talked about it, somebody told them like, "Oh, the reward is like playing the game. That's your reward."
Well, you know they blacklisted from Sony, so
they wild.
Fucking crazy, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, gaming specifically, bro. This is the one hobby to where people actively will get fucked over and defend getting fucked over. Well, why'd you want a reward anyway? Your reward's playing the game. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking? It hurt you too, stupid. The fuck?
Yeah, they do be one gamers just to be grateful.
Yeah.
You should be grateful. It's like that nigga off Persona 5. Jesus Christ.
And another one bites the dust. Doom, doom, doom.
Well, they did say they do the same thing every time they give a new prompt. Well, we're looking at ways to better implement and maximize. They do that dumbass shit. So we gonna see how they gonna bring it in. And all the NFTs you got through PlayStation Stars, they say you can keep them even though they're getting rid of the app and you're not gonna be able to use it after a while. I don't know where these bitches gonna go to, but apparently you get to keep your NFTs. So yay!
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then they said they're supposed to like integrate it, but like they changed it like before for the Stars program. They said they were taking like feedback into consideration, but it's like we'll see how it goes because
they took the feedback into consideration. We took y'all feedback into consideration and we summarized. We closed this motherfucker down
and decided not to listen.
Hey, if they had an office hours weekly, Jack, what would you say off rip? First office hours, what you saying to the niggas at Sony?
Bro, I might air that bitch out. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Alice. I might
just gonna shoot the phone.
I might do the John Morant celebration in real life, nigga. I'm pulling the pin. Fuck.
And blocking out the noise.
He really tried to get away with that. Oh nah, I'm silencing the crowd. Oh, shut your ass up, John.
You seen Ronald Acuna doing that joint too? Hey man, John Morant, he trained
Raccoon. Who the fuck? What you say?
Ronald Acuna Jr., sir. He plays in MLB.
Damn.
All right, let's see. Next up, let's do some news nobody cares about first. 2 pieces of news nobody cares about. Splitgate 2 open beta is now live.
Yes, sir. Just download it today.
About that. Yeah, Alex probably care about that.
Don't bother downloading it, boys. I will be playing tonight. I'm gonna have that wrapped up in a bow by next week.
I have access to it, and I was like optimistic about Splitgate 2 because I felt like Splitgate, the first one, got accidentally popular like towards the end, right? So I was like, they are going to take advantage of everything they learned from the first game. You know, it's going to be a bigger investment. So that means Splitgate 2, and it still could be a success, but I don't see it. I don't see it being a failure, but I don't see it being a breakaway success because I don't know. There's something about that game, and maybe this only bothers me, where it's too
floaty,
sci-fi virtual. You know, it feels too sci-fi, and I guess that
you don't like the portals, or
no, I don't like the killing. The killing feels very just too kid friendly. It feels very just I don't
it's
know.
not visceral. It feel like you shooting spitballs.
Yeah, it's not a visceral type of game where you actually feel like you're like killing somebody, right? It feels like laser tag. There you go. It feels like laser tag to me. That's what that game feels like. Which some people probably don't care about. That's probably cool with them. It still feels competitive, but it feels like laser tag to me. Like if you were, or Tron or some shit. So that's the only thing that bothers me about it. So whatever. I honestly probably won't be playing it. Other news, in a game that I do play, Marvel Rivals Season 2.5 begins in 5 days. They've announced who they're buffing, who they're nerfing, and we've known for a long time the next character is going to be Ultron. He's a strategist. He is a so he heals and does damage. So he's like a hybrid. So, and I like the nerfs that they announced, like shit like Captain America, Iron Fist, shit like that. The motherfuckers was broken, not broken, but they were like people were exploiting them and shit like that. So yeah, cool. I ain't gonna spend too much time on that because I know I'm the only one who cares.
You still not gonna do your like weekly pod talks about updates and shit like that?
In the middle of the week, the ones I did before.
No, about. Remember they saying like maybe y'all could do a little every update. Y'all do a little.
BG
talk
don't
about.
Vice Alex. He don't fuck with it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? Let's see. This report says the Switch 2 will let you plug in an actual mouse if you want. I don't fully believe this.
Yeah, as a USB mouse. Because it was confirmed like one of the third-party games they showed, then they showed like a mouse they could plug a USB into. Because it has it like in the dock.
Any mouse though? I don't believe like any mouse is gonna be plugged in.
As a USB mouse. Not every mouse, but like just like whatever like USB that is.
That's
plug-in.
I felt like Nintendo would be more proprietary with the accessories, but like even with the webcams, you can use a different webcam if you want a different mouse. I'm shocked to see this from Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, for a mouse, but that's only for like certain games. I think that will integrate that too, because some of those are gonna need more than like just one mouse. Because some of them will need like both like Joy-Con controllers to act as a mouse. But it's just for that one game. But we'll see in the future.
Yeah, I don't imagine every game working with it, and there's probably going to be some mouses that don't work, so we'll see. All right. Mr. Wolfman just tagged me in something. I don't know what he said. He tagged you too, Jazzy. Anything important, or you don't care either what they're saying in Discord? Don't give a fuck.
A Rufflemut. I mean, that's what it got it from. That was the game, but it's like. Yeah, it's not really something that I'm really on my radar like that.
Okay. I care what y'all be saying in Discord while I'm doing the podcast. I'm just too lazy to check.
That's something you don't care, bro. We know you don't care, bro.
I do care.
I don't give a fuck either. I don't care.
Why they put Yu-Gi-Oh hair on my... Oh, that's Salam, of course, putting Yu-Gi-Oh hair on my face. This guy. Okay.
Are you with the Yu-Gi-Oh hair saying Korea?
Yeah.
Korea.
All right, riveting topics. Let's keep going. Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny remaster is out. I didn't get to play it yet. I am a Onimusha fan, so I will play it and let y'all know what my thoughts are next week. I played the original, so I mean, won't be much to say about it. Anybody else gonna play that? No, of course not.
I've never played Onimusha.
No, just not right now. There's too many games out this year.
Really? Some people in this podcast believe there's a shortage of games and not enough.
Look, we're not gonna let BG keep getting this narrative off. I've never said. Look, this is what I said. I said Sony first party don't got no fucking games. That's all. Okay. I have never. Matter of fact, you can probably go to my Twitter. I said thank God for second, and third party developers and publishers. They keeping the game and then indie developers. Sony ain't got no fucking games, man. Y'all not finna keep getting this narrative off.
Notice I didn't say any names.
Jack, they definitely got games.
I didn't say any names, but Round niggas would
you
holler.
trying to get that there. I never said that. I said
Okay.
third party been holding it down, second party been holding it down this generation, and indie developers. Sony ain't got no fucking games.
Hey,
They
brother.
got no fucking games.
Put the gun down, brother.
Do you realize it's kids that have been born? It's kids that have been born and going to kindergarten since they showed Wolverine, and we still ain't seen that motherfucker.
Put the gun down, brother.
Come on.
I'm on your side, bro.
It was kids that's been in a daddy nutsack that's talking right now, and we still ain't seen fucking Wolverine. Come on, dog.
Hey man, don't attack me, bro. I'm on your side,
Turn
bro.
the fuck up, BG. Get some energy, nigga.
We on the same side, bro. We fighting the same war, brother.
Clearly,
Actually,
not, brother.
that's a good segue.
Put the gun on safety.
Clearly not, brother.
I got a topic that you can turn up, Jack. The fact that our good old friend Jeff Grubb, he's saying that the state of play is about to happen.
Jeff Grubb is a fucking liar. I hate that dude, bro. Look, this is what Jeff Grubb do, bro. Like, I can wake up every day and just say some random shit, and eventually it's gonna happen. And then when it happened, I'm like, guys, I told y'all. Yeah. Him, Detective Seeds, all these niggas be lying, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Y'all niggas ain't got no inside info, dog. It always be straight bullshit. Cause it's never, I know if you got like inside information, you can't really give out your source like that. But the shit be so fucking vague, dog.
Jack, I have a good authority. The sun might come out tomorrow. Now, don't tell me how I know that.
Sony's store back end updated. Big news? Question mark. What's the news? Fuck, nigga. Since you know so much, tell us what's going on. You gonna get sued if you tell us? Like, bro, you don't know nothing, bro. You don't have no real sources, bro. Oh, I hear imagine every week I tweet out, yeah, I hear there's a PlayStation event. I don't know when. I don't know if it's gonna be a showcase or a state of play, but I'm hearing from my sources it might happen, it might not happen. Take it with a grain of salt. Nigga, you didn't say nothing. That's not real. Hey guys, sources is I might die tomorrow. I might not die tomorrow. I might leave the house. I might not leave the house. I'm gonna be happy or sad. I tell you, but it's a grain of salt. These niggas is horoscope. These niggas is horoscope insiders, bro. You know how horoscopes they just it applies to everybody on Earth, so people think, oh yeah, I am a Gemini. That does sound like me. That these niggas is horoscope insiders. They full of shit, bro. I'm tired of these white ass insiders that be lying. Y'all done built y'all user base off lying, bro. You ain't got no fucking inside, bro. Stop.
And it really because they the fact that like, a lot of them, because it's mainly because they rely on being on the pretense of like an insider, because they want to be paying attention like they're a journalist, but they're really not. They're just like, hey, pay attention to me. But they use the fact that they're not a journalist to say, hey, you can't get mad at me because some things changed, my sources changed. So it's all plausible deniability when they turn out to be wrong. But if they're right, they say, oh yeah, I called it.
Everybody, usually the insiders in this game industry, they usually align with a Microsoft focus. Like a lot of, I think Nate the Hate might have been an Xbox, but a lot of these guys, they tend to be like Xbox gamers typically, or like people. Randall Thor. When Rand tell me some, even Rand, I was second guess some shit Rand told me, and then a couple months later, oh, there go the announcement. Rand know what he talking about, bro. He was really friends with these people, bro. Nate the Hate, he know what the fuck he's talking about. Jeff Grubb, I ain't seen Jeff Grubb be right yet. Every time I question Jeff Grubb, well, Jack, you know he has a great track record. Where's the and I say, where's the track record? Because I really don't know. Show me where Jeff Grubb has been right on a number of occasions, and they never can. The nigga just be making up shit all the fucking time, bro. It's irritating, bro. And we believe him every single time. Like,
yeah.
Y'all
the only two that.
This was fucked up though, Jazzy. This was fucked up though. If Sony announced a state of play within the next 3 weeks, see Jeff Grubb, Jack, you owe Jeff Grubb an apology, bro. He say it every fucking month, bro. Like, come on.
It's too early for a state of play, Jack.
It's bullshit, bro. They be killing me with this shit.
I mean, we'll see, because it is E3 like season like next month, so I wasn't surprised, but I figured they would at least like probably just reveal something at Summer Game Fest.
This is my problem though. This is my problem though. They don't never stand on nothing, bro. If you truly got an inside source, you will know if it's either a state of play or a showcase. Since y'all want to differentiate shit, you got to say something that you can stand on, bro. They not saying nothing. It's always either or. Like, bro, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that, bro. No.
Yeah. Because I even seen like other like leakers, like that one Midori one. and that PR where they leak like Nintendo or like Atlas stuff or Sega stuff, but that's actually like concrete stuff. They actually have a knowledge to like know like information is about to happen because they know like in advance or something, not data mine or whatever. But PlayStation insiders in general have like a bad track record.
Niggas trash because
Jeff
they don't
Grubb
have
ain't
no
a
real. They don't
PlayStation
have no real
insider, though.
insiders, bro. They don't have no real insiders, bro.
Jeff Grubb is just a
the most I've seen Jeff Grubb like talk about like when it comes to like information, it's always like associated with like PlayStation.
But this is my thing though. I'm gonna ask the audience again. Feel free to put it in the Discord on Twitter. Can you show me 3 or 4 examples of Jeff Grubb being how long Jeff Grubb been an insider, man? Fuck that. Can you show me 5 examples of Jeff Grubb actually predicted something that happened? Because I can't.
I'm sure he has.
Can you show me 5 examples of this Detective C's dude I be seeing on Twitter? Everybody be tweeting. Can y'all show me 5 examples of him predicting something? I don't see it. I don't see it. These niggas be making up. They be pulling shit out their ass, bro. And y'all still humor it every fucking time.
I don't know, man. If they keep making you angry, though, I kind of like them.
Hey,
they don't make me angry. They don't make me angry. It's irritating, bro, because they keep getting away with this shit, bro. Like niggas like us have to work so hard to get any type of viewership or people watching our content, but niggas get on Twitter and just pull shit out their ass all fucking day, and niggas eat it up, bro. Like, no, I'm not standing for this shit, brother. No, I'm not.
Like, is Wario 64 the only nigga that y'all trust?
He's not a leaker, though. He's a pro. He's a reporter.
He just like gets. He's basically what's his name?
The dude who quit Twitter.
Nibelian.
Yeah.
He's basically the same as Nibelian. He's not like a leaker or insider or anything. He just gets the information to circulate. He's a one-stop shop for everybody else for more convenience.
Yep.
Got you.
But like somebody like, what's that guy that you blocked Jack before? Because he kept tweeting out like vague, cryptic shit about PlayStation.
I don't know.
Titus, whatever his name is.
Oh, Tidux. What an idiot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He'd be like him. What's his name? That the dude that went Jack of all controllers. What's his name?
Jack of all
Alpha Fox or whatever his name is.
Oh, that guy.
That must be Alpha Omega.
He bad too.
That's a throwback.
Hey Jack, why don't you just try it? Why don't you just try to be a fake insider and see how it goes for you?
I'm good, bro.
For a week, just for a week, just to see what happens.
Jack can't do it. He hates it too much,
bro. Niggas be eating that shit up too. Niggas be eating that shit up.
All right. More relevant news. Anybody gives a fuck about that Blades of Fire game? It's some it came out. It's a third-person action adventure game where you play as some warrior who wields an ancient hammer that allows him to forge various weapons. It came out. I've seen some people on the timeline talking about it. It has like a 75 on Metacritic. It looks like some dog shit. It looks like absolute dog shit. I was looking at gameplay for it. I'm like, this is dog shit if I ever seen it.
Damn, who the fuck was it? It was one game publication. They said the game was alright. Damn, what was that, bro? I can't remember, bro. They said it was okay though. They said it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I got a phone call.
I've been watching gameplay of it. It looks like ass. So.
Yeah, the only thing I know about is like Mercury Steam is the one making this game, but like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not really checking for it.
Next, what do I have? Bloomberg reports that Samsung is pushing to supply the OLED panels for the Nintendo Switch 2 refresh that will inevitably happen. So
that was sorted by that what that one guy in Bloomberg, but I'm like, I'm kind of skeptical on you, sir. But we'll see.
I just kind of wish they would just have this available at launch. Just have the OLED versions available at launch, bro. But of course, they want people to, they want the Blandrews of the world, and maybe the Jazzies of the world to have the the launch version and then buy the OLED version later, and then buy the Switch 2 Lite later, and then the Switch 2 XL later. All the shit that some people shame others for doing. That type vibe.
What have I shamed you for?
I'm maybe
Did
not
I shame you for buying one?
Man, you've been talking a little shit, mainly Blandrew, but you've talked a little shit.
Oh no, it's not about buying one. You've already know my stance. Like when that got revealed, I have no issue with people who buy one and using it.
Okay.
It's just you still haven't used yours in months.
Yeah, I have. Don't clock me. Don't watch my
On what?
moves. Don't clock me. Don't ask me no
What's
questions.
up? Oh no, you brought it up. So
don't ask me no questions, little bro. Listen, what I do with my PlayStation in the confines of my house got nothing to do with nobody else. Okay. You stay in your
All right,
lane.
you won't be using until October when the new Ghost of Tsushima game comes out.
That is false, and I have been using my Pro. So mind your business, Jazzy. Stay in your place. Okay. That's your problem. Always in other motherfuckers' business. That's your issue. Yeah.
I'm never gonna let you live this down until you actually use it. You know that, right?
I have used it. You think it's just been
game?
You think it's just been sitting in my crib and I haven't turned on a PlayStation Pro?
Yeah, so you turn it on idle. I mean, what games have you played?
No,
on
I have
it?
not turned it on idle. I've played video games with it.
What games?
That's none of your business. That's your problem. Stop asking questions. What are you always asking questions for? You fed? You the feds?
I'm gonna keep. Well, when you give me a video game, I'll back off,
You
brother.
don't need to know shit, bruh. Okay? I bought the PS5 Pro for a certain purpose, and it is fulfilling that purpose. So
Is it really?
Right now.
You don't worry about that. You don't worry about that.
BG, what purpose has it fulfilled so far?
It is fulfilling the purpose of making certain games that I may play on consoles better.
Have you played any of those games yet?
Yes.
On a Pro?
Yes.
Oh, what was the game?
See, this is y'all problem. I just said this is y'all problem.
Wait.
I'm still going. And then y'all
Just say
continue to
you
ask
played
questions.
the games on PC instead.
I've no, but some of the games that like listen, I already told y'all. Obviously, Final Fantasy is one of them. But Expedition 33, I also have tried that on PlayStation on PS5 Pro, and there's been a few other games that actually run better than the base. So, and I think they are worth having a PS5 Pro for. So,
so you just benchmarking for now, huh?
So, let's move on to the next topic because
Damn.
I don't want to waste time, beating a dead raccoon and shit like that. So let's go.
I'll be sure to mention this next week, brother. Don't you worry.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, because you're a piece of shit.
Just so you know, this is the new Faction 2 running gag as far as you.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Okay. You keeping it alive for that individual then. Okay. Salute.
Better say his name for Jazz to get mad.
Salute. Let's see if we actually have a good topic to talk about this Sunday. I might as well talk about people being fake mad at Randy Pitchford for what he said. Okay, so Randy Pitchford said that a fan tweeted Randy Pitchford, right? In reply to him replying to a post about Borderlands 4 going to Nintendo Switch 2, right? And the dude was like, hey, Randy, please don't make Borderlands 4 be $80. You're the CEO, you have some input. Randy Pitchford said, it's not my call. And he also said real fans will pay for a game that they want that's $80. He said real fans, right? I'm paraphrasing. And since then, I saw a report that he apologized for this. And this is why I could never be somebody in like, I could never be, responsible for the PR of a product, because I would have told all y'all to suck my dick after I finished playing basketball, sweaty and all that. Because I'm not apologizing to none of you niggas for something that's actual factual. Nothing that man said was untrue. He shouldn't have said it though, right? Because here's the thing. What Randy Pitchford said is really like, it's like calling a baby ugly, right? It's like, you know how like every parent thinks their baby is cute, but listen, there be some fucking ugly babies out there. We know every baby ain't cute, right? But you can't say it out loud, especially with the parents around. You can't be like, oh, god damn, that baby look hideous. You can't say that. You could think it in your mind, but you can't say it out loud. And so it's one of those things where it's just bad for press it's true, but you can't say it. It's irresponsible to say it out loud, but that doesn't make it any less true just because people are offended and don't want to hear it. And people want to, and people always be like, oh, BG, you're defending the corporate. Bro, this is not a corporation thing. This is an objective fact. This is an observation. You can't get mad at grass for being green. If someone says, hey, look at that grass, it's green, you can't be like, oh man, why are you calling grass green? Bro, I'm not calling grass green because I want it to be or because I think it is. It's because it's factually green. Just because you take offense to it doesn't mean that I'm like siding with grass. I'm like, no, I'm making an observation. When he says real fans, I'll finish. It's no different than the conversation that we were having about like Mario Kart, GTA, and several other games if they, that are $80 and if they're going to be $80. We absolutely know that there are Nintendo fans. For example, if the next Mario game is $80, we know there are real Nintendo fans and real Mario fans that are absolutely going to buy it for $80. We've said that on here. Everybody, Twitter has said that. Everybody has said that. There are certain games that real fans will pay $80 for. But for some reason, when Randy Pitchford said it, people are like, no, you can't say that. You're wrong. Bro, we said it before him. We said that.
So they want him to condemn it. They want him to be like, bro, please don't make it 80. They know real fans gonna pay whatever. They want him to say like, nah, there's no reason for it to be. They just don't want him to agree that the industry is gonna move to $80 per game.
So they want to be coddled, and they don't want to be told a harsh truth. Me saying he's right is not saying that it should be $80. It's simply saying, yes, real fans. So, and when he means real fans, he means diehard. It's like people suddenly became like slow and got the tism when they saw real fans. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, y'all know what the fuck that means, bro. Stop being dumb and obtuse. Y'all know what the hell that means. Like we were saying the same shit Randy Pitchford was saying before he said it in the review in the wake of like GTA 6 and in the wake of like the Nintendo Switch 2 and the games. We said the same thing. So all of a sudden, and everybody agreed. Now all of a sudden when he says it, they're upset about it. Like, bro, come on. Like this fake outrage. It's bullshit, dog. Can't believe
they was talking about it even when games went to 70.
Yeah, like y'all just don't like the message, and y'all definitely don't like the messenger because Randy Pitchford isn't like, the most likable guy. But that doesn't make it any less true. That doesn't make it any less true, bro. I'm sorry. What do y'all want? Okay. If for the people who are mad at what tell me where is the falsehood in what he said. Tell me where is the lie in what he said. That's what I'll wait for.
It's just, I think people didn't want to come from him because it's from Borderlands 4. Now, if it was like somebody like that worked at like Rockstar talking about GTA 6, then people would have probably have a different opinion on the matter of what he said.
Yeah, I think people be like acting like they know these developers and like they friends with them. Like these is like, oh, he's a good guy. They're good guys at Borderlands. Like or CD Projekt Red. They put too much stock into what they think the industry or these companies like hive mind is supposed to be. We see that all the time though.
But I know he definitely got talked to like right after that tweet about for the bad PR because he could have said like, oh yeah, it's not my call, which it isn't because the publisher dictates the prices. He could have left that down, just not said anything. But of course, if he apologized, then he definitely got talked to about that.
Oh yeah, they told him to apologize. He got pressed by the bigwigs up top. Like, yo, apologize for what you said, dog.
Now this does make me wonder. His role is what again?
CEO.
Okay. These people, I be wondering, do these niggas make so much money that they bored and got nothing else to do? Like, I be wondering what, if it's not your job to speak on it, how much I say this? Why the fuck is he talking about it? Like, can he not just do his job and be quiet on Twitter?
Oh yeah.
It seems like it's always somebody just like, you gotta be bored, or you must have checked all your emails because you just talking for what? You can just make your money and shut up.
Yeah, it was dumb. What he said. It was dumb.
It's like main character syndrome when they start tweeting.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb what he said. And people can't seem to understand that you could say something that's true, but it's dumb to say it out loud. That's my stance on this. It's true what he said. It's extremely dumb to say it because you didn't have to say anything. And like Jazzy said, you should have left it as, yeah, not my call, and it's up to the publisher. And people, there was nothing people could have said. Could have,
it's
said
also
about
saying
that.
It. A six-figure multimillionaire or whatever he might be making, saying, nigga, you got it. If you like it, you got it. That don't. It's tone deaf.
Yeah. So, I mean, once again, like if somebody could, I get people don't like hearing it, but if you can find the lie in what he said, listen, I'll shut the fuck up. But there was no lie in it. So people are just kind of like emotional and mad at the truth. I'm like, bruh, he's right. Unless and the thing is, he didn't even say Borderlands 4 was going to be $80. I don't think it's going to be $80, right? He just said it's not my call.
ABG.
Yeah.
If your city said, hey, we making the tolls go up by $10 each, and if you really want to go downtown, you gonna pay it, would you be like, shut the fuck up? Like, even if you, I guess y'all got to do it, but you'd be mad, wouldn't you?
No, they're right.
Come on, BG.
They're right. Bro,
if the nigga at the city said, nigga, if you wanna go to Macy's that bad, you gonna pay $10.
My nigga, we went through that. New York had congestion pricing. We literally went through that. We had congestion price. They said, yo, you want to go through, I think it was the Holland, and you want to go past this Ave, you got to pay more during this time of day. And we said, all right, we either got to find another way around or we just got to deal with it. We went through that. Like nigga said, yeah, yep, it sucks. But we also said, well, right, if we do want to go through that bad enough, we got no either find another way or go this route.
I guess our other way is to pirate, yeah. We can do that. Everybody pirate Borderlands 4. So they don't get an extra $10.
It's not going to be that many people. No, you shouldn't even, not pirate, just don't even play the game at all to begin with.
No, I got to play that game.
That nigga smooth giving that from
bro. I'm a real fan.
Giving that the sloppy toppy. You see that nigga head go straight down. My bad. That nigga was going crazy on
bobbing and weaving, nigga. Let me put this camera on.
We saw the top of that nigga, the crown of that nigga head, bro. He was in it.
Hold on, you saw the spoon poke the back of his head? Ugh.
Yo.
Ew, nigga.
Anyway.
Yeah. But like I said, people, at the very least, people should just, like, if that's the case, just, like, wait for a sale and not be, like, the early adopter that has to get the game, like, day one or, like, FOMO or anything like that. At the very least, if you want to spend less for games. Because it's the same thing with, like, Sonic. I've never bought... Since Sonic Forces, I haven't bought a Sonic game, like, full price since then.
Because it was so bad?
Those games go on sale so quickly. No, because those games go on sale so quickly after they release. Because, like, Sonic Frontiers, it was, like, $20, like, off, like, 5 days after it launched. So there was no reason for me to pay full price for that game. It's the same with, like, Ubisoft. I just wait for the sales whenever they do. And they come by quick, like, within a year.
My name is Alexander, and I am definitely a victim of FOMO. I will buy some shit because I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And now it's gotten to a point where they know they can capitalize on people's FOMO, so they charge more different editions for, like, early access.
And listen, yeah, I mean, if Borderlands, like I said, I don't believe it's gonna be, but if Borderlands 4 was $80, so yeah, I'm buying it day one.
To play by yourself.
Yeah,
so
listen,
sick.
that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm going to be happy to pay $80 for it, but I'm saying I will pay $80 because I know I want to play it.
You don't. Let's do a stream, man. Let's get the Weapon stream. Do Borderlands 4.
No way. The same way Nintendo fans would pay $80 for a Mario game. The same way PlayStation fans would pay $80 for, I don't know, the next fucking God of War or the next whatever fucking game from whoever first party that's a big deal to them. The same way Xbox fans, if Game Pass didn't exist, of course, would pay $80 for the next Halo or some shit. They would. Everybody would. Everybody would.
Call of
So,
Duty, but it's not going to be everybody. It's just going to be very prices and which ones that are going to command like a lot of people that go out and buy. Like they've even IGN and all these other like journalists, websites, they've already reported about like GTA 6, the $100 thing. It's already, and people before we even seen a price for it, people said, "Oh yeah, $100." Probably before even trailer even came out because of how much hype they were so anticipated to reassure you they're really going to get it like that. And we know that game is like, it's going to just open the floodgates and everybody has to stand clear away from that game as much as possible. And if IGN is saying that, then you know probably Rockstar is like listening in like, yeah, they could check the temperature.
He said, yeah, we about to fuck them. They about to pay her for that shit.
Yeah, but not because like games are releasing at $80 because none of them have came out yet to release, and we can actually see how they do well as a result yet. But GTA 6 is gonna, Rockstar is gonna do what they're gonna do. They know they got people by the brass or whatever.
By the
but
what, Jazz?
Yes,
By the
sir.
what?
I won't say.
Yeah, so
Why you get shot?
that's my only thing. Randy Pitchford, unfortunately for you, you're in a position where you can't tell the truth, so you got to shut the fuck up. Let people like me tell the truth for you, because there's no consequences for me, because I'm not in charge of a development team and a major game, and I don't work for a publisher. I'm just on a podcast, so let people like me do it for you. There's no consequence here. So
I don't understand why people get offended for stuff like that though. It's like, I don't know, man. Gaming, the gamers are like very sensitive. Like they're just as like sensitive as like your standard like liberal. But like the fact that like, oh, a head developer of a game that's coming out commented saying that real fans will spend $80 on a game. BG, you're right. There's nothing wrong with what he said, but I don't think there's anything offensive about it. Like, I don't like that's stupid. Like, oh, he shouldn't have said that. But why not?
It's because we don't want it to be 80.
No, they just don't want to hear it. That's all.
The games are already shipping for $80 and $100 though. Niggas is dudes are paying for early access games that have been out for 4 years already.
Forza on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, that's kind of stupid. Like I don't understand how people could really look at themselves like, dude, I'm really offended by Randy. I'm not going to buy Borderlands 4 because he seems pro $80. Like that shit is stupid. It's really, really dumb. If you don't want to pay $80 for games, subscribe to Game Pass. That's it.
And that's another thing. You can't be offended at game prices going up and then actively try to shit on people who go on Game Pass.
yeah. And then people will be like, yeah, game prices are going up. Time to pirate. Well, that doesn't actually help game prices. Like you're not fighting against game prices going up if you're actually going to pirate the game. I'm not saying that like if you buy the game, like you're helping them go down, because I feel like they're going to do what they want anyway. But that's not helping the cause either. Like,
yeah, people were pirating games when they were $60. So what's the difference?
Exactly. So motherfuckers that always don't want to act like, oh, I'm doing this because. No, you're doing it because you want to.
Yeah, because you want some free stuff and it's more convenient for you. That's all. It has nothing to do with like actual practices.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Because I'll see you in GTA 6 if you have that same energy. Oh yeah, it's not coming to PC day one, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and listen, standing by your convictions when it comes to games, it's like, bruh, it's not even that serious. Standing by your convictions in gaming is not fun. That's why I have no convictions when it comes to gaming. It's like, bro, this should be a lighthearted hobby. I'm not fighting for civil rights in gaming. I'm just not doing it. Like when people act like, oh, they stand up for so much, stand against so much. Like, bro, this is not fucking the civil rights era. It's fucking gaming. I don't care. I don't care that much. There's some shit like I stand on a hill and I'm like, I'll die on that hill for. But not much. Y'all motherfuckers be acting like y'all forming the Million Man March every fucking week. Oh, we gotta stand up against
somebody
this.
Somebody got to go to bat for us gamers.
And that's another thing. I don't want to be called a gamer, please, though. Nah. In today's age, no. Like a gamer at all. I don't even want to be called that at all anymore.
What's wrong with being a gamer? Oh my god. They can be a nerds and gamers.
No, let me explain. I mean, like because the word associate. When you think of gamer nowadays, you think of people like the people who are outraged all the time, like online censorship or stuff like trivial shit that really doesn't even matter, like the neckbeard motherfuckers.
No, I think of Discord.
Those are the people.
Reddit users when I think of.
And
man, gamers are cool, bro.
And people like Black D Gamer. That's who I think of associated with like the word gamer now. I'm like, nah.
And
no, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
And don't be fooled.
What do you identify as then?
An entertainment enjoyer.
I'm a screen watching guy, dude. I finagle controller, dude.
And listen, and way before the grifters, there were people who profited and capitalized off being outraged. By not actually being outraged, it was just profitable for them.
Shout out Angry Joe.
Angry Joe, the Asian dude, I forgot his name, who was like on the front lines.
Yong Ye.
Yeah, Yong Ye.
Anytime microtransaction came up, he was right on
bro,
it.
the nigga acted like microtransactions touched him as a child. I'm like, dog, it's not that serious.
Nah, I touched his bank account. That's what happened.
Like, oh my god,
his dick account is crazy, Jazzy, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Oh my god, microtransactions, they're making me buy them. Oh my god, I can't fight it. Once again, I have insane amount of hours in Marvel Rivals. Insane. Let me do an update. Let me look at Marvel. Y'all gonna be disgusted by how much time I got in this game. Absolutely disgusted.
Can you count how many showers you've had on one hand in the past month?
No.
Because if you say over 600 hours.
I have 900 hours in Marvel Rivals. 900.
Oh my god, BG.
904.5 by Steam, according to Steam, to be specific. And I have not bought not one microtransactions yet. Not
Is
one.
Your camera on?
Yes.
Lift your arm up.
No. My arm, I don't have any stains.
Lift your arm up right now.
I don't have any stains. So I have not bought one microtransaction in a game that I have 900 hours in. So what the fuck do y'all be complaining about? In the early days, like 2 gens ago, when they were actually locking gameplay elements behind microtransactions, I was with y'all. That is not happening anymore. It's not. It'd be cosmetics.
But it'd be cool cosmetics though.
I sell a brick, get some money.
All right.
Like
other people will do it. So he ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. No, I haven't bought a battle pass. Not a battle pass, not a microtransaction, nothing. I'm naked skin in that game.
Do y'all remember the last time y'all bought a battle pass?
Helldivers.
Halo Infinite.
I pretty much always buy the battle pass in any free game I play just to pay my dues, I guess, if I really fuck with the game.
Like a premium season pass?
But the thing is, most battle passes, if you complete it, they give you the currency to buy the next one for free. So you really, if you play the game, you really ain't got to buy it.
Yeah, if you play the game, you find, like, I know Tekken, they have one like right now. You can do that same thing where they rate you back with their own currency.
Yeah. Jack.
Shout out Final. Shout out Rocket
They
League.
saying you quiet. Did Randy Pitchford lie, though? Did he lie? He may not have said the right thing, but did he lie?
No.
Okay, thank you. See? Jack agrees.
Why are you having a fucking opinion, Jack? Move.
You know how it go.
Yeah.
Wait, Jack, is this on your list of shit not to talk about? I know you said no more Last of Us, and what else?
Well, I don't really think about Randy Pitchford often, but I could talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I agree with what y'all said, and ain't really nothing to add to it. I agree.
Yep. We're logical over here. We're not emotional. We're, move off
Games
logic.
over here, yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh man, round 8. Round 8. Developers of Lies of P, and I forgot their publisher. The No, the Korean studio. I don't
Isn't it
remember.
like NeoWiz or something like
Yeah,
that?
NeoWiz. Oh man, what have y'all done?
Wait, what
Oh
happened?
no, y'all have broken the code. They have broken the pact of being developers of Souls games by
Spit it out, you're
announcing
skipping
that
it.
Lies of P Overture, I think it's standalone DLC? I keep forgetting. It's gonna have difficulty options. Oh God, what have y'all done?
Oh,
What have y'all done? This is against the creed. You can't do this, bro. You can't do this. Turn back before it's too late. There's supposed to be a what was his name? Be saying hold the line. That's what you're supposed to do. If you make Souls games, you're supposed to hold the line, bro.
Bro, numbers don't lie. The data says a lot of people couldn't beat the game.
Their ass.
They sold a lot, but data says
But hold
a
on.
lot of people.
See, that shit can't fly no more when Elden Ring sold 30 million copies.
didn't Black Myth Wukong also? That didn't have a difficulty, and that sold hella.
That's what I'm saying. You can't use the sales and accessibility shit no more when Elden Ring sold 30 million. And it has like a 55% platinum rate. Not only the niggas beat that game, half the people who beat it got the plat. Yeah, that shit not flying, bro. You're not supposed to do this. Like that, you can't have a Souls game with difficulty options, bro. I'm sorry, niggas gonna be playing on easy. Like it spits in the face of the purpose of the game. I know people be saying, "Oh, why do you care how do other people play the game?" It spits in the face of what the game is and the purpose of the game. I'm sorry, it's not supposed to be like this. I don't like it.
Man, I wonder if they're gonna make us rebeat the game in order to play it. I really don't feel like playing that whole
No,
game.
it's a
again.
prequel. It's a prequel.
Oh, it's a standalone. I thought it was gonna be like one of them.
I mean, I don't know if you got to own the game or not, but it's a prequel, so it happened before the game even took place. So
Wow.
It may not be exactly 55%. It's a very high percentage of people who got that platinum. It's very high, like abnormally high for a game like
this,
that.
I don't even want to play the fucking DLC no more, bro. I've lost all faith in this game. I went out of my way to defend this game to people that Souls fans, but you can't call yourself a Souls like game and put in difficulty options. It's a key component and element to the game genre. This genre was created on games being difficult. You took away everything that made, like, bro, what? That's dumb as hell. No, I'm not. I don't even want to play this shit no more, bro. Like, they losing all goodwill they had with me, bro. It's stupid. And on top of that, they already patched the game to make it easier. The Cathedral boss fight was way easier when I replayed the game. Way easier than when I originally beat it. Now they talking about if you played it already, the default difficulty is the hard mode now. Like, bro, on top of that, you can spawn AI people to help you fight every single boss in the game. How much help do you fucking need, my guy? Like,
LeBron,
what are we talking
God damn,
about?
LeBron.
Hey, how much help do you need? God damn, the game ain't impossible to play. If you can't beat the game, you just ass at the game. Like, get better. That's it. Overcome the whole point of gaming in general was to overcome obstacles, chase high scores, and excel. Why we keep doing this, bro? Why we keep making everything so easy? It's ridiculous. Every game is not meant to be played and beaten by everyone. If you can't beat Lies of P, guess what? Go play something else, bro. That's it. That's how we doing that.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. They are adding boss rush and boss replay that's coming in a free update. I'm not sure if it's for the base game also. Hopefully it is. But yeah, I just disagree with this decision, man. It's like gaming has the challenge in gaming just continues to dissipate.
I'm actually gonna like the game. The thing I like about games, bro, and I know people like to crack jokes. Oh, didn't you do this? Didn't you struggle on this? Yeah, I struggle on certain games, but I do not have fun with games if they too easy, bro. Part of gaming to me is the challenge of overcoming and like every game ain't gonna be, you're gonna have some cozy games or whatnot, but half the enjoyment of Lies of P is the fact that it was a difficult game and you just ain't running through the shit. Like, I'm not one of them niggas that want to be a superhero in every game I play and just destroy shit. I feel like people that like to do that are kind of like, I ain't gonna say retarded, but it's some kind of mental blockage they got. Like, how is this fun, bro? You just sitting up in your chair, killing everything, one hit, one tapping everything. You gotta be drooling, bro. Like, how was that? Because, you know, you got like dopamine hits or whatever. How was that satisfying? How was that satisfying in your brain, bro? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know,
you mean like the guy that you saw that played Last of Us 2 on the hardest difficulty, but he tweaked the accessibility to where it's like easy as fuck?
Bro, I don't get how you get any enjoyment. You literally wasting your time at that point. I would rather just watch somebody play the game or go do something else. Like, you're wasting your time, bro. It's not challenging you at all. Like, why are you gaming, bro?
Jack,
why?
if you, those type of people that do that are probably just not competitive people in real life. Like, they probably don't ever had or never really got instilled that sense of pride when it comes to skill and being better than.
Bro, what the first game, Pong? Like, bro, Pong game is based off competition. Like, what are we talking about?
Most of these niggas not 58. A lot of these niggas like
I'm just saying, if you go back to the basis of gaming in general, the arcades niggas love to boast and brag about. All that shit was based on competitiveness, bro. Like, what?
It was a slippery slope. It started off with like them, you know, just removing trophies for the difficulties, and then they allow you to customize the difficulty. So like, oh, this is hard difficulty, but you can customize the sliders so it's like it's diet hard or hard light. You know what I'm saying? It's not really hard. It's hard how you like it. Pause. You know, it's like
trash, bro. I swear, bro.
And then accessibility options that allow you to do some wild shit. They just keep adding to it. It's nonstop taking, you know, when it comes to removing the challenges from games.
So y'all down with gatekeeping games to a degree?
Absolutely.
No,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm not going that far because
go ahead.
Because I'm fine with like when difficulty, because some of them have like fake difficulties where it's just harder by the numbers. They're just padding out the game out length. That doesn't mean anything at that point. But I get what you mean, Jack.
No, okay. I'm not upset with games having difficulty options. God of War got difficulty. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at games that, if you look at the Souls-like genre, when niggas know what that's about, bro. They literally say prepare to die. Like, my nigga, you're not supposed to be running through the game like you crazy, bro.
Hey, Jack, if you was a security guard and you had a building, no ramp, and a handicapped nigga walk up with his, or not walk up, he roll up with his wheelchair. Do you tell him, you be like, go home, bro? Like, you're not gonna say, we gotta get you in there somehow. You ain't gonna try to help him.
See, like I said, there's a thin line between inclusion and pandering, right?
So you see a nigga come up with the titty controller with 14 pads and one joystick.
What I'm saying is he'll have a ramp to get in there, but when he get in there, I'm not gonna coddle him and put a helmet on it. Here you go, little guy, where you off to? Get a nigga a lollipop and hand him a sachet with a Miss America
like a hat with a fan on the top.
I'm not giving a nigga a platinum trophy when he barely get. Here's a platinum, brother. Yeah, here you go. Like, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Like, it's a thin line between inclusion and pandering. And what the gaming industry is doing is pandering. And what's crazy, if you talk to most people that have any type of physical or mental disabilities and ailments, they don't even use these options. As a matter of fact, they tend to put the game on harder difficulties to prove that they can overcome and that their setback in real life is not hindering them from excelling in a video game. It be niggas beating Dark Souls with their fucking feet. They don't got hands. Like, bro, we've seen shit like this. But it be the able-bodied motherfucker that can't comprehend 240 character tweets. They the ones using disability options and shit. That's my problem, bro. Like, that easy mode. Privilege. That easy mode niggas that got half a head and all this other extra shit and nub, they not gonna even put the easy mode. Niggas that's normal putting the easy mode. What's considered normal in society? That's the fucking problem.
Half a head is crazy.
Oh, why you say that?
No, used to be a nigga there. Head nigga again.
No, it used to be a dude there. His name was half a head, and he literally had like half a head was missing. Like, they used to call him half a head.
Put some bean dip inside a nigga's skull. Well, yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
I'm not doing that.
I see what you're saying. It's just hard to say, man. It's hard to say because it's like at one point, how do you just exclude an entire group of people? You know, it's like saying no girls allowed at the treehouse.
But
Like, what?
like I like to use sports, right? At the end of the season, whatever team win the championship, they don't go back and retroactively say, you know what, we feel bad. All 30 teams, you get a ring as well. They don't do that. They do not do that. Everything is not meant for everyone. If it was, everybody would have the exact same job, the exact same profession. Everybody would be making the exact same amount of money. You got to have niggas that's gonna mop that flow. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't supposed to be top nigga. That's the whole point of trophies in general. If
I feel bad for the.
This is my thing, Alex. If they gonna keep doing this, I would say get rid of the trophy system. The whole point of trophy systems, rarities.
Can't do that.
But that's what I'm
Jack,
saying.
that would literally make you melt like.
No, it would not because they're bastardizing every chance they get, bro. What's the point of having something if everybody can do it? Is my point. I see some fly shit you just bought, right? In Chicago. If every nigga on earth had them shoes, would you have bought them? No, you wouldn't have.
Well, I buy Jordan, so
you a nigga. But I'm saying, bro, like you not.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, bro, come on, man.
I get what you mean, Jack. He's basically like trying to, y'all watched the movie Incredibles, right? When Sim Jones, where he said, "When everyone's super, no one will be." That's essentially what Jack is pretty much alluding to. Yeah, but I get that sense because even trophies now, like PlayStation increased everybody's level so everybody doesn't feel like a small level, and removing difficulty trophies for the first party. And then you have games like I Am Mayo or whatever those jumping food games literally exist just because of the trophy system to pad your trophy level.
Wonton tap in.
I'm not going to say what I seen Wonton do last night. That shit disgusted me so bad.
Wait, was it food related?
No, it was gaming related. I'm going to say what Wonton did. So Wonton, when he first got Elden Ring right on PC, he was doing hacks and all this shit. He making a mockery of the game. So we like one time you lame, bro. You got to play the game with hacks. You can't beat the game. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna prove myself to y'all, right? So he's like, hey y'all, I'm playing Elden Ring. I started over, no hacks. Check me out, right? We go watch this nigga stream, bro. When I tell you, this nigga is so strong at the beginning of the game, bro. He's literally like farting on it, bro. Bro, he ran up to a boss Blade. Everybody in there was like, yeah, I beat this boss, bro. This boss hard as shit. He really finna struggle, bro. One time going there, hit the bitch 3 times. Whole life bar gone, nigga. I'm like, bro, come on.
So he is
level
cheating.
60 for a level 15 boss.
Bro,
No
he level
way.
60, Blaze. He
Nah.
level 60 at the beginning of the game. Blaze said, I beat the game at level 85. Come on, bro.
Hey, yo, Wonton, you gotta defend yourself, dog.
So,
Oh, nah.
did, right? He got someone to drop him runes, like those runes and shit, and that's how he upgraded. There's no way he's level 60 and like, you know how much you got to farm to get to level 60?
He said he looked up farmer spots online and that's how he got his shit.
Dog, Montano got
That's
the
mad
that
hours.
shit.
That's mad hours.
I was
you
gonna
have
say,
to
we
do that.
gotta-
Bro, the
check
nigga's
his hours
strong
in
as
the game.
he's strong as fuck already, bro. It's not even fun to watch, bro. Like he just running over shit, like. And even to my point, if you look at that, bro, this is to my point too, though, Wani, real quick. If you can do shit like that in these games, why do niggas need an easy? Like, he put his own easy mode on the fucking game. At least he had to do something to even trigger that. Like, goddamn, bro.
Wani, what do you have to say for yourself?
You always spreading misinformation, nigga.
Say what happened. Say what happened.
Nobody dropped me no runes. Nobody dropped me no weapons. What I did is real simple. First off, let me say this. I'm playing the free version of Elden Ring, if you know what I mean. Okay? When you play the free version, you cannot play co-op, you cannot play online. So nobody can drop me anything. I'm playing solo. Okay? The second part.
Why are you playing a
all I did,
pirated version of Elden Ring?
Whoa. I didn't say pirated. I said free version. What you doing, BG? What you doing?
You playing semantics today, BG. You playing semantics.
All right, did you play it on your PlayStation?
No, I'm on PC with it. Now
On the Steam version?
The free version. Let me just explain it, okay? Right. So this is what's going on. The very first time I played Elden Ring, this is about 2 years ago, I did play it with some mods, right? And niggas was talking shit like usual. Oh, you cheated. Blah, blah, blah. I have no games to play currently. I'm bored as shit. All my niggas is in Chicago. I feel left out. I'm like, damn, what can I do to have fun? I downloaded Elden Ring, fresh install, no mods. The only thing I did, BG, I actually used your method, BG. You know how they be calling you Farmer Bill? That's what I did. I farmed for hours. I farmed weapons. I farmed for runes. I used those runes to level up. I farmed for smithing stones to level up my weapon. That's all I did. Now, Jack and other people have been saying, "Oh, you too overleveled. You too overleveled." Excuse me. I thought Elden Ring was an open world game where you're free to do whatever you want to do. Is it against the rules for me to farm to level 50 before I start the main story?
So
is it against the rules?
I think people are like, you kind of like, you're not doing anything wrong, but you're doing like your integrity of the game. Like you kind of fucking with the integrity of like, what the game was meant to do.
Okay, but to be fair, Tyrek, I'm still in the beginning of the game. The longer I play the game, I'm going to run into a difficulty spike.
No, you're gonna get fucked up. Yeah, you are for sure gonna get fucked up.
I'm playing easy mode. The game is just easy for now. But yeah.
So I got an example, Wani. So when I was playing Persona 5 for the first time, right, they got a character in there, the Reaper. If you stay in Mementos too long, the Reaper will show up. But you can kill the Reaper, especially if you get a status ailment on. Anyway, I beat the Reaper one time, right, and my level jumped up like, I want to say like 6 or 7 levels, right? And I was streaming, the dude was like, bro, I did this, just keep killing the Reaper, bro, you'll go crazy. I'm like, bro, I could do that, but the game is not going to be fun no more. Like, why would I do So I don't got a problem with people farming. I farmed in Bloodborne, right? But at least get halfway. You're not supposed to farm it till you hit a wall, and if you hitting the wall at the beginning, it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
well, there are some caps. So depending on where you're at in the game, you leveling up is not gonna, like with your health. If you go past 45, up as incremental as it used to. So there's kind of built-in barriers in those games where there's soft caps and there's hard caps, and you really don't get to those hard caps until like later in the end game, and then New Game Plus it kind of resets. So he's definitely gonna run into some bosses and some enemies, especially because of like the Helic tree.
But what about his damage output is fucking crazy though, Tarek.
No, his damage is good.
It's only crazy because I'm fighting like early in-game bosses. When I get to the later boss.
All right, so look, I need you to keep.
He's gonna get fucked up.
I need you to keep streaming this in Discord for me, Wani. I gotta see how this play out.
Last night, right or wrong, you saw me. I fought that Tyrek. What's the name of the witch? Renala.
But she weak. She weak though. You have
hey Tyrek, I swear to God, I died like 6 times. Jack saw me.
The only weird thing I saw,
you wasn't running, bro. You wasn't running, bro.
The only weird thing I saw was that on Wednesday night, Wonton said, "Yo, I love Elden Ring." 3 days later, he said, "Yeah, I'm still playing." And he posted the same screenshot. It was the same screenshot.
I hadn't played it. That's why I had to play it.
Bro, you was farming up for 3 days.
If I send you a picture of my meal and an hour later I say, "Yo, this is good," and it's still only one bite out the sandwich, are you eating fucking food?
See, I don't got that type of patience. See,
3 days straight.
I farm. I've never farmed for 3 days straight.
Farming for 3 days.
Nah, you crazy. You gotta go to jail, my nigga. You gotta go to jail.
I swear to God.
You gotta go to prison, nigga.
What you should have done is you should farm with the bosses, because the bosses give you the most runes. If you just run through the bosses, you will level up pretty quick. When you get to the end game, then you should start farming like the fodder enemies and shit like that. So you're not wasting your time right now, but you're gonna have to do that shit. You're gonna have to beat some of the optional bosses to kind of level up faster.
I just want to say, this is my first time really diving into a Souls game. I've never really been a fan, and I'm actually, now that I'm like, I kind of got an understanding of the mechanics, and I've been farming and finding resources and shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually fucking with the game. Like, it makes me want to play the game. Like, I actually like.
About to play a whole bunch of others.
I find myself thinking about like, damn, I want to get back on Elden Ring. So I do want to say, salute to all the Souls people. I gotta take back my Elden Ring slander.
I got a question, Wani.
But I just want to make it known, Jack, I'm not playing on easy mode. I'm not playing with no cheats, man.
No.
I'm farmer Bill.
I got a question though. All right. So you enjoying this little playthrough? Would this encourage you to start a new playthrough eventually that don't get all the bells and whistles where you're not farming for 3 days straight to be like you actually gonna give it the good old college try and go out there plain Jane, minimal upgrades, and actually try to play the game?
I'll say this.
Will you do that?
I'll say this. I'll still farm, but I'll stop at like level 15, level 20, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll go do the bosses.
You went crazy.
Bro, Jack, I farmed until I was level 50. After I was level 50, then I started fighting the bosses, bro.
Sir Wannicus, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Now, you really aren't a Souls type guy. the fact that you're having fun with this, do you think you could try a game like Lines of P or another Grab Treasure? You think you could try?
I challenged him. I challenged him. He ain't
I
want to.
definitely could. I definitely. What's funny
I feel
too?
like if you like Elden Ring, I think you would really appreciate the
Play Demon Souls.
the originality of Liza P when it comes to the character, the style of weapons. And shit.
I could see myself playing that. The only reason I haven't really been a fan of these games is because I feel like they just kind of drop you in the world and they don't tell you where shit's at. And some people like that, right? Me personally, when I'm just starting off, especially because I have no experience with Souls games, I need a little bit of guidance, right? Tell me where to go to and like give me an NPC that says, "Hey, you want some nice armor? Go here." Or, "Hey, I heard of a weapon over here." Like I need the guidance in the beginning. After that,
I get what you're saying. Liza P,
I'm good to go.
Liza P is very linear. It's literally like
what I'm saying.
you can run straight.
He playing the most non-linear Souls game. You started on the wrong one, bro.
Elden Ring tells you where to go though. Like the first NPC tells you what you got to do.
Well,
I think compare Elden Ring to Liza P.
Tell me how to get a good start. Like, I want a good armor set at first, or maybe I want a good weapon to start with. Like, a lot of that shit you just kind of have to find on your own, and that's why I've never, like, I don't know. It's because I'm a beginner, bro. I don't play Souls games. I'm a beginner, so like I need a little bit of guidance. That's all. So that's why, for example, this playthrough, I looked up a guide for a good starting weapon in a good place to farm. That's all I did. Show me where to get a good weapon to start off, and then show me some places to farm, and that's all I did.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I play Souls games, and I don't be knowing what the fuck going on in the story. Liza P was the first Souls game that I actually understood the story and cared, and actually listened to the narrative and shit like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't a super deep story.
Might have been the same for me.
Yeah, like I beat Bloodborne. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I beat a couple other games. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but
damn, y'all didn't understand Bloodborne? I feel like Bloodborne.
On a basic level.
It was my handicapped grandpa in a shack that tried to kill me at the end of the game. And I had some Burberry.
Because Liza P tells you directly through words and narrative what's going on. The other games don't so much.
Bloodborne literally tells
you. And be talking in riddles.
You gotta do that shit.
Nigga, what you be saying, Jack? They knock 3 times on a haberdashery door, and that's supposed to end the chapter with a narrative.
Oh.
No, hold on. We not letting Wonton get past. Why is this nigga playing a pirated version? I'm the feds, nigga. Why are you playing a pirated version of Elden Ring?
Let me address this.
Oh God.
The game is like $30. Why are you stealing games?
Okay, two reasons. A, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the game. Keep in mind, this is my 3rd time trying Elden Ring. The first 2 times I wasn't fucking with it. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the game. Let me not waste no money. That's number 1. Number 2, the game is full price on Steam and it's $40 on CD keys. That's if it was $20, I would have copped. And if y'all can send me a link for Elden Ring for $20, I'll cop it right now. But because it was $40,
I'm in a Steam family, bitch.
Why you gotta be a bitch?
I'm waiting. I asked to be in the Steam family. You guys kicked me out, so I'm waiting. But
they say you wasn't buying no games. You was pirating them. That's why they keep.
I have over 100 games in my Steam library, more than Tyrek, by the way. More than Tyrek, by the way. But anyway, that's why I'm playing the free version, BG. I didn't want to put out the $40, brother.
You bought into Tyrek. I heard you. Niggas told me you spent $40 on just a pizza when you went out with them.
Wow.
Damn, what?
Oh, who's spreading our information?
Let me find out why he dropping 40 on the pizza.
Deep this.
That's not true, brother. That's not true, brother.
Deep, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey, but anyway, if anybody needs a member to their Steam family, I am open and available. Just hit my DMs.
Thought.
Anybody that want to leech, I'll give you my username. You didn't say nothing about adding no games.
All right. Crazy. Cool beans.
I'm enjoying the playthrough, Wani, man. I love seeing bosses get killed in 2, 3 hits, brother. I need you.
Hey, Jack, don't worry. I'm finna fight. What's old buddy name? Radon. I'm finna fight Radon.
But the thing is, Liza P wouldn't farming that much wouldn't give you the same result in Liza P because it is about your parry timing. That's the thing. You could farm as much as you want.
You can't really farm.
If you don't hit them parries, nigga, we don't care what the fuck level you at. So that might be an actual bigger challenge for you. But all right.
Well, I might fuck with it. I don't know. I don't remember actually. I don't be knowing these niggas' names, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
they ain't gonna be on the screen long enough for them to see it.
Liza P got the easy mode. I might fuck with that.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh my god.
You bitch.
But yeah, man, I'm fighting Radon next. I'm gonna be streaming that tonight, man. Pull up.
Let's go.
All right, man.
Peace out.
All right.
Play the DLC too, bitch.
Why you call him a bitch?
All right. I think the last thing I got, Neil Druckmann was on Last Stand, Sacred Symbols with Colin Moriarty. I didn't finish the interview because they mainly talked about the TV show, which I didn't really want to hear them talk about the TV show that much. I'm like, yeah, I really didn't want to hear this. So I didn't finish the interview, but apparently, according to these reports, they actually talked a little bit about games towards the end of the interview. So two things. First thing is, apparently somewhere in that interview, Neil Druckmann did confirm that the Fireflies could have made a cure. Right? That's always been something that's been up for debate, by the Joel ball jugglers. No, Joel was right because that was his hypothetical daughter and he was saving her because he loved her and there wasn't going to be a cure anyway. So, listen, the man who made the story said, no, they actually could have made a cure by sacrificing Ellie. So, I just wanted to say that's one point that the Joel ball jugglers have lost in defense of their virtual daddy that they love so much.
I feel like that just made sense to begin with anyway. Like that gives cause for the fatal flaw in him, that he's how selfish he is.
Yeah, exactly. He would rather save one girl than save humanity. Fucking nuts.
Mhm.
Listen, I'm gonna say some shit. Niggas ain't gonna like it.
He didn't love humanity. That's all.
Yeah. Fuck the rest of us.
BG, I'm gonna hop back in just on this topic. Our guy Tick, man, I see him going back and forth with J Main over this. He talking about, oh, Neil is retconning. Just a few months ago, he said Joel was right. I don't understand how they're conflating these. These are two separate things. Neil has said in the past that Joel was right, but he wasn't saying Joel was right because they wouldn't have made a cure. He was saying Joel was right to save his fucking daughter.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying. Like,
obviously,
he's saying Joel was right in that sense. Like, because Neil has kids too. He was saying, like, as a parent, I would have done the exact same thing, even if they could have made a cure. That's what he was saying. He was never saying that they couldn't have made a cure. I don't know where they got that from. But Tick is here. Go ahead, Tick.
Like I said, he's saving face because they lost viewers because of Joel's death. It's not just the gamers crying because people who didn't even play the game are also upset because Joel died. It was a stupid story shift. It was a dumb idea. We know why they changed it. It was just idiotic. And then the whole recording, if you go listen to the recording, he says the other patients didn't survive pretty much. He said hers was different, but we have to figure out how to replicate it to get it to work. Meaning they weren't 100% sure they were going to be able to cure the virus. They were just saying, well, this one's different.
Neil is the creator of the game, Tick, and he's saying that they would have been able to create a cure.
But he also said that Joel was right a few months ago. Before the show started.
Him saying Joel was right had nothing to do with them making the cure, brother. He said Joel was right because as a parent, that's what you would do. You would save your daughter. You would save your child. That's what he was saying, that Joel was right. It had nothing to do about the cure. It had nothing to do with the cure, brother.
But now you're trying to paint Joel as wrong, though.
Joel always been wrong. He don't got to paint Joel as wrong. Joel has been wrong the whole entire story.
The creator said that Joel was right. So if we're going that narrative, the creator said he was right. So you're wrong.
He still maintains that point. He never said Joel was wrong. He hasn't said that at all.
But he doesn't have to say it when you're saying, oh man, what was the post? I can't remember exactly. But pretty much saying that, you're pretty much saying Joel's wrong. That's essentially what you're saying.
No, see, that's what I don't get. I don't get how y'all are mixing those two. Those are two separate. What? That doesn't even go together.
Tick know what he doing.
I hate to agree with Wonton Tick, but I see what Wonton's saying, bro. He could be
right.
right. He could be right in wanting to keep Ellie alive, but he's wrong in the fact that they would have found the cure. It's two different things.
Right. He's wrong in the fact that he was selfish, but again, Neil was saying he was right to save his child. And I think most of us can agree with that. If we were all in that same situation where we had to save for someone that we love.
That's pretty much how the people that played the game feel. Like, he was right because we love Ellie, but he's wrong at the end of the day because they could have got a cure.
Most people are not going to sacrifice somebody they love, even if they know it's for the greater good. Most people. Some people might, but most people are going to have a hard time doing that.
Okay, look. All right, Jack, you can agree with Wonton. There's multiple retarded kids in retarded class. But anyway, the post says, The Last of Us major in the debate has finally been settled. Neil Druckmann confirms that the Fireflies would have been able to make a cure using Ellie's brain to save humanity. Pretty much, when you're saying that, you're saying Joel's wrong. Literally, he's trying to save face because they lost viewers for Joel's death.
No.
They lost viewers on the show. He is trying to.
No.
He does this every time because he wanted to get viewers back.
This doesn't make any sense. Right. This doesn't make any sense.
So everybody who got mad,
Tick. You think? Hold on, wait. Tick. So you think if he was trying to save face for viewers, you think he would go on Colin Moriarty's show instead of just that doesn't even make any sense.
So if you're an average Last of Us TV show viewer, you're not watching.
They don't watch that. In the same interview, in the same interview, he said the vast majority of people have never played the game, and they don't give a fuck about the game. They're not paying attention to fucking Colin Moriarty's podcast or what's going on with the game.
Watching the show alone.
I believe it's on other news media though instead of just gaming. But
it's on gaming.
But anyway, like I said, dude was just trying to save face. He said he was right, and now he's sitting there trying to make it seem like he made a dumb decision by not letting them kill Ellie.
Good brother Tick, you just don't want
to accept this. And then people post. You don't want to admit that you're wrong, but people post the recording, and if you listen to the recording, the doctor doesn't even say that he has a cure. He just says we might have a breakthrough here. It might work.
I remember the recording. I played the game like 6 times. I know exactly what recording you're talking about.
All right, then. Well, there you go.
But that doesn't mean that we cannot make a cure.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed.
Okay, I'll take the chances of possibly over.
Wait. Here go what a hang up is.
And now all of a sudden Neil Druckmann comes out of left field. Oh, it was definitely going to work. Yeah, it would have definitely worked.
He wrote the story, so he could have made it work. That's the point.
He's the creator.
He wrote it.
If he wrote the shit would have worked, it would fucking work. He's the fucking creator.
He wrote it. Who gonna change?
I mean, he can make it up whatever way he wants to. At this point, he can say whatever.
Exactly. So he made it to where it would.
And he didn't even say they absolutely would have made it. He said they could have.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it wasn't guaranteed. That's me saying that it could or it could not.
I think you mixing up the arguments because you said earlier.
I'm not mixing up an argument at all, brother.
Let me finish.
I know. No. Wonton, I know what you're saying. You're saying that Neil Druckmann saying that Joel was right is different from saying,
I'm talking about something different. That was earlier. I'm talking about something different. Let me finish. You said in that article, they said, the debate has been settled. The debate they're referring to is there was a debate for years that they might not have been able to make a cure. That's the debate they're referring to, not the debate of whether Joe was right or wrong.
Nobody talked about this daggone debate.
Yes, they did.
I've never seen this debate.
For years,
the only debate was if Joel
they might not even been able to make a cure. That's the debate.
There was never no debate on that.
Hold on.
There was.
I know what I'm talking about.
They tied together though. They're tied together because
no, we're not doing that. No, we're not moving the goalposts.
People have always debated that, Tick.
Wait, hold on.
Right or Joel was wrong. That was the only debate.
This is why they tied together though. If he let her die and it didn't
tie together, it's not tied together.
No, it's tied together because if she gets killed and it don't. Tick, listen, Tick.
Old man.
This is why it's tied together, Tick. If he let them kill her and it don't work, he would have been wrong. That's the point. So the fact that it's tied to it wouldn't have been right if it didn't work. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, what you said didn't even make any sense just now, bro. What?
Bro, because it's so hard talking to a nigga that don't have logic, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
this is very simple.
Bro, what are we talking about?
This is very simple there, bro. Like,
like it's simple,
It's
bro.
very
Like
simple. He didn't have the
It's
right.
not simple. Y'all simple minded. That's the only thing that's simple in here. It's not simple. What are y'all talking about?
That tick, I don't know if you know, the show was doing very well for HBO. I don't know what you mean by they losing viewers.
Brother, I can find you a bunch of posts from Forbes and everybody of the viewership dropping and people being upset. People being upset.
And that's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter to the fact that Joel
and it was all after Joel died.
Joel is a fucked up person, right? In the world of The Last of Us, he to some people, to save someone you love, they justify mass murder. I'm not one of those people. And so if you do,
all the people in the comments, hold on. All the people in the comments saying Tick being obnoxious, Jack moving them not gonna let you suck their balls. I just want you to know that. So you digging for no reason.
Don't speak for me.
Hold on, I might.
Go ahead, BG.
So all I'm saying is, man, I think he's clearly wrong because we don't know. Yes, we don't know if they would have been able to find a cure. But now we don't have no chance to find out because of this nigga. So that's where he's fucked up at.
I mean, I hear that, but we know the reason. Just like Neil Druckmann said when he said that he was right before he, tried to cause some more nonsense. But yeah, that was like his daughter, brother. Like
but
was
it
looking
wasn't
out for someone that he grew to love as a daughter.
But it wasn't though,
man. Like it's his adopted daughter.
And
here's your adopted daughter.
And here's this thing, right? Here's the thing that I don't buy into.
It's like essentially it's like what was it Far From Home or whatever it was when whatchamacallit saved Michelle. He started crying because he thought about how he couldn't save his girl. Forget her name right now.
Are we talking about Spider-Man? Far From Home?
Yeah, we're talking about Spider-Man right now. It's essentially like that. Like he couldn't save his daughter, so he was saving someone else that he saw as his daughter.
No, I don't think it's the same, but
I agree with Joel, by the way.
We're not doing
I agree
this.
with Joel. I agree with Joel.
My thing is like, I never fell for that whole part of the game where, over the course of a few, the Last of Us Part 1, that was like 3 seasons, I think, where like 3 actual like seasons where their relationship, that whole journey took place. My thing is, listen, I'm sorry. Over the course of that time, I don't think you grow to care about somebody so much that justifies mass murder. I'm buying it. I've never bought that part. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You can when you're scarred, when someone literally killed your daughter right in front of you.
I'm not doing it, bro.
That's some PTSD for him, bro.
I mean, he hadn't loved anybody in a long time.
And if I did, I'm still fucked up for it, but I don't want to harbor on this too long.
He held her close because
Joel got what he deserved. Is the point. He got exactly what he fucking deserved.
I'm not arguing that.
I don't think he got what he deserved. He said, "Give me the girl." They pointed a scalpel at him, like, "Come any closer, I'm going to use my scalpel."
Okay.
So he's like, "All right, bet."
But
you just showed me that you really want to kill me.
But
me trying to save my daughter, and I want to kill you.
But people forget, like, when I say Joel got what he deserved, people think I'm only talking about what he did in that hospital. Joel literally did mad fucked up shit way before he got to that hospital. Like, outside of the game, like, Joel confessed to being a raider, like, just fucking other people over just for him to get what he wanted after, like, the outbreak happened. Joel confessed to doing mad fucked up shit. So now he finally got
scarred in a world where someone literally killed your little girl, brother. Like, you just start to hate the world and you become that. Like,
okay,
it's another. I mean, it's not real life, but you look at like The Walking Dead with Rick. Like when his wife died, and then I forget something happened to somebody else. Like it broke him, and at one point he just started going crazy. He was taking people out left and right.
So it comes back around, and Joel got what came back around. So he deserved it.
Well, hopefully by the next game we get to take Abby head off or something like that.
See,
I would be fine with that too. I wouldn't lose sleep and become outrageous if Ellie or Abby died. I wouldn't be mad at that either because I'm not an emotional fucking dumbass.
I don't think nobody wrong in none of these situations, bro. That's why they show you different perspectives of shit, bro. Like,
all right, but anyway, I'm leaving. I just came in because I heard Wonton say my name. All right,
thank you,
back to the show.
There we
go.
The other thing that Neil brought up is, I think he said, what was it? Or something else that they're working.
Yeah, they're working on another game.
That they're working on another. They've been working on another game for like 3 years. He's a producer on that. He's not like the lead on that. He's producing it, but that doesn't mean anything really.
When they was still making Factions 2, they said they was working on 3 games at once.
Yeah. The whole working on multiple games doesn't really mean much. And I've always said that. I've said if you're working on multiple games, you're really only working on one or none. I believe that, and I stand by that. Because games don't actually make much progress until you have the entire team working on it. Like, we've seen clear example of that. They may make incremental progress, but until the entire team switches their attention from, oh, we finished this game, now let's get to the game that the skeleton crew has been working on, they go fucking nowhere. So you're really working on one game until Interstellar is out.
Go full scale development.
Exactly. So it doesn't mean anything. Now, when Interstellar's out and then they switch their focus, then I'm like, okay, now that game is actually getting somewhere. But now it
I don't know if that's true or not too though, BG, because Naughty Dog does have multiple teams. I mean, I don't know if they still operating like that, but they did have 3 teams. They had the A team, the B team, and then they had the MP team. So I don't know if they all merged into just one fucking studio. They did for Last of Us Part 2, so I don't know if they still are working like that. But they said this was leading up. The little second game is by the dude that directed Lost Legacy. The little bald head dude, Sean, I forgot the last name, but yeah, him. So they might still got the 2 teams. So if that's the case, then yeah, they could be in full development on both of them. I would assume.
Yeah. Okay. I don't believe that at all. But
it ain't no telling with Naughty Dog, bro. They don't fuck shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's no telling. Hey, do you think we're gonna get a brand new Naughty Dog game this generation?
Yeah, Intergalactic.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna come out now? When I say this generation, I mean like this. Intergalactic releases late gen on PS5, but it's also a launch title for PS6. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about, are we really gonna get a PS5 game where the PS6 is maybe a year away, a year and a half away? Or I think it's gonna be a coinciding launch to where by the time Intergalactic come out, the PS6 probably gonna be announced, or we gonna know a lot about the PS6 by the time. Judging by how they saying it's looking like 2027. They saying the PS6 is coming out. Some people saying 2027 is getting announced, but it's definitely probably gonna be out by like what, 2028? We assuming. So it's like
I believe Interstellar will be out before the PS6, and it'll get ported to the PS6.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be like when Last of Us 2, it came out the same year that the PS5 came out. But it got delayed many times, so we'll see.
Yeah.
That's one game, Jack.
Awesome.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, one more thing. Battlefield 6, so EA and all the teams working on Battlefield 6, they confirmed as of right now, the game won't have class-specific weapon restrictions. Now, this is a departure from classic Battlefield, because remember, like with 2042 and what it was, everybody was like, we want y'all to go back to how things were. Battlefield 3, 4, I think it was the same way in 5. Get rid of all this, hero shit essentially. And that's how Battlefield always was like each class, medic, engineer, assault, all had their own specific weapons, right? Medic couldn't have engineer weapons, yada, yada, so on and so forth. But they're saying there's no restriction, so any class could use any weapons. But along with abilities, because, that's another thing they started to blur the lines with that people didn't like, oh, I think they had made like, oh, any class could heal and all that dumb shit. People hated that. But people want all the restrictions and all the specialties that make each class unique. And you have to use each class for that weapon or that ability. So this is not like in the grand scheme of things and what we've been through with Battlefield, this is not the worst thing ever. But I'm on the side that they should absolutely restrict certain weapons to certain classes. It should not just be any class should have access to any weapon, because restricting them also creates more of a balance. So I hope they got time to change it. I hope they do. I don't know if they will. They want to launch this game by next year. Like, listen, if y'all need more, I've been said delay the game. Whatever the fuck your release date is that you have in mind, I say that you should delay it from that, even if you feel like you're ahead of schedule. And people have been speaking out against this, so hopefully they take feedback. Because listen, people like the true fans, the diehard fans of Battlefield have been telling y'all exactly what they want, what y'all need to do to get them back on board. So y'all need to listen to everything at this point. Everything. Because they tolerated 2042. They tolerated 5, and dealt with all of that shit. They're still here and they're telling you what they want. So I think they should just listen. I don't think it takes that much more development time to figure out what guns are going to put in that much class, in what classes. I don't think that should delay the game a huge amount, or that's something that that can't be reversed. I feel like that's something that could easily be fixed. So hopefully they go back and do it. That's it. Hopefully. Any other thoughts?
Nah, it's the same point we've been making for the past 4 years. I don't know why they're holding on to it. I wasn't able to get the beta code. People on Twitter was telling me that it's slower. I didn't see anyone say too much about the destruction, but I just don't know. I don't know why they're holding themselves to this fluidity of classes.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. It just gives the classes a purpose, and a role to play. So
also,
it's
expectation of how you go about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a sniper and he also is a medic, you know what I mean? You used to coming into a sniper, they probably got a recon, they probably got a spawn point around them somewhere. You know how to attack each person. When everyone is a wild card, you never really have a sense of flow. You never really have a purpose like you said for your team. You're pretty much playing for self.
Yeah, it's like it gives it another strategic layer. If this is if this motherfucker is recon and he pulls out a fucking 12 gauge shotgun, it's like, well, why does he fucking have that? That don't make much sense. It's weird, but listen,
you don't think is more just to add a little bit of casualization to it?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely casualization, and that's what the real fans fucking hate.
It's annoying because all it does is lead to exploiting things.
Mm-hmm.
That means that you're using combination shit that shouldn't go together.
So listen, hopefully they listen to feedback, man. I don't know. They saying King announced for Tekken 8 DLC. Wait. Regular
Armor King.
Oh, I'm about to say, wasn't King always in? Okay, it's Armored King.
He's always been part of the base game. It's just that Armored King is finally coming.
Okay.
But this is because Tekken World Tour is showing up because Combo Breaker, and they just showed Old Buddy's gameplay, but they revealed the Armored King. He's a big part of the next wave of DLC.
Yeah.
That's
Question.
good because I don't care for this new guy.
Question, right? Because I don't know the lore. Because I watch, what's his name, Majin something. He's a King player. He's I love watching him play. He be at the tournaments and shit like that. He's a King player. I just like the way King's fighting style is. Is King and Armored King two different people, or is it just a different version of King? That's what I've.
Two different people.
Oh, so it's actually
Armored
two different
King,
characters.
he's the one that Marduk, in Tekken 4, that he killed, but the original King wanted to get revenge on him. But then there's teased that further in the story, there's two different Armored Kings, because that's why this Armored King is back after that.
Okay.
In Tekken At the end of Tekken 5 or Tekken 6, I don't remember which one for story mode. But yeah.
Okay.
But that's cool.
And King is considered like a luchador, right? Mexican motherfuckers that wear masks on.
wrestler.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That's why all his moves like wrestling, and he does like pro lucha libre like tournaments.
Okay. Why I'm looking at the trailer. Why this motherfucker got Aladdin shoe? He got metal Aladdin shoes on. Motherfucker looking like
I just want them to add his
he got the
different costume that he had in Tekken 3.
Yeah. Okay. The original Armor King was killed in a bar fight. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's why Marduk, the big black dude that also is like a fighter, he like went to jail for it in like Tekken 4 because he murdered him.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have no other topics. It is 7:19.
You gotta read super chats.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, here we go. Clean frame. Let me see how y'all like this analogy. It's like Xbox quit the war to become a weapons manufacturer for that said war while keeping the lowest amount of troops on the field. I think that's accurate. Yeah.
I mean,
they provide weapons.
It's like the U.S. man when they help niggas fight the Taliban or whatever, fight the fucking terrorist groups, and then they don't take the weapons back, and then them niggas become terrorist groups.
Yeah,
same shit.
Pretty accurate.
I don't know. Jack be watching the History Channel, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clean frame. Thomas Edison was the DJ Khaled Diddy of inventors. He would create invention camps where he would gather brilliant minds to help him create inventions that he would claim as his own.
Wow! Shout out to the World Trade Fair.
The grift.
Now they even did that with artists, bro. You could have famous painters that would do workshops and have like underlings or like people that they would teach certain techniques. And let's say if I'm doing a portrait, I might have my 2 or 3 niggas that are under my study. I might say, hey, finish this up by painting some trees and shit like that, like I taught you. And they'd still put their name on it, even if they didn't paint the whole thing. So that makes sense. I mean, if I'm fronting the bill and I'm giving you some basis to do your calculations on shit like that, I get it.
So he
Jiggy tape 2 out now.
He ran like an intelligent sweatshop. I fuck with it. Yeah. Emmanuel A1. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb. Lewis Latimer, a black scientist, developed the commercial light bulb that Edison took credit for. He did the same to many white inventors too, though. Oh, so he's an equal opportunity thief. Okay.
Yeah, that's what all these white people that's in the history, them folklores be going crazy, bro. But non-white people created a lot of this shit, bro. You know what's going on.
What I will say is so crazy about it is like those, like the textbooks, the social studies textbooks that we grew up reading. Oh man, them shits is full of lies. Full of lies.
Of course.
I mean, just everything from like Native Americans, like when you open and look at the image of the social studies textbook, you saw Native Americans, pilgrims high-fiving, shaking hands, doing the 2-step, like everything was all fucking good. Like, yo,
I'd rather be like some Cash Money Records album with the
they made it seem like niggas like they dapped each other up, like, yo, salute, see you coming off the ship. Like, that's not what was happening,
what fucked me up? In elementary, my mom, in middle school, my mom had me and my sisters read this book called Lies My Teacher Told Me. And that ruined my worldview when they said, them civil rights pictures were in color. They just put them in black and white in the textbooks to make them look older than it was. That shit fucked me up. It'd be 1950, whenever Martin Luther King got killed, it's black and white. The next year, niggas got 4K HD pictures. Like, nigga, what?
There's mad lies in textbooks, bro. Mad lies. The newer ones, I think, I haven't seen them, but I think the newer ones do clean it up a bit. But during our time, when we was in social studies and history class. Oh yeah, all that shit
have
was
you been to
twisted.
Have you been to a museum recently?
No, not in a few years.
They have. Is that I went to one. I think I brought the kids there last year. They literally got like fact check on the glass. For all the exhibits they couldn't update. They just put a fact check literally on the glass.
Wow.
You know what? I feel like a blunt rotation with Smooth, BG, and somebody crazy like Wings of Redemption. I think that'd be a nasty blunt rotation, but I think that'd be funny as hell.
Because history, man, like things that are scientifically proven, those are not like the things that I'd be like really stuck on. It's the things that like history that's like, oh, we just framed it a certain way because that's the story that we wanted to, because the winners.
BG gonna say something stupid. Y'all think Egyptians ate ass? You gonna say something stupid like that, bro?
The winners determine what is reported in history, so they can tell you whatever the fuck story they wanted. So that shit don't be true. It's kind of crazy, man.
The King Cobra. You are the winner in a lot of these situations. Now that I think about it,
Wild. Show Me Yaguchi says, in honor of National Sexist Heritage Week, who y'all think had the best verse on Still Tippin'? Mike Jones, Slim Thugger, or Paul Wall? It's Slim Thug.
No.
It's Slim Thug.
Hold on.
He
Let
killed
me
that
think. It was
shit.
Still Tipping on Fofos, rapping Fofos.
Do the whole song.
Blowing on that endo, GameCube, Nintendo,
Nintendo.
5%
Okay.
so you can't see up in my window. Niggas understand me because I'm both on candy. Down that Lexus with a big lock, not handy. Creased up, pieced up, stand dressed to impress. Built, but under my Mitchell and that. Nah, he killed that shit, bro. It's Paul Wall was cool.
The verse is Mike Jones. Back then, they didn't want me. He said that shit like 8 times. That was half his verse.
I think that's my favorite verse. But okay, well, who do y'all think had the best verse on the International Players Anthem?
Ooh,
Andre?
I think Pimp C. Pimp C. My bitch is choosing. Never fuck without a rubber. Nah, that shit hard.
Yo, you know who I can't get out of my head? I don't know if you've seen the I can't unsee Martin's Jerome character bopping
in that video.
He's not in the video, but what happened? I think one time BET was like you know how there would be like commercials for like the sitcoms they rolling.
Oh, you was in the trenches.
They were playing that song with Martin's Jerome character, and it had it on beat. I'm like, oh shit, it's knocking.
Jerome in the house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I watch BT, they only played 3 movies. They played Baby Boy, What's Love Got to Do with It, and The Color Purple. And these.
Oh, you ain't watched BT in a long time. They only play they play nothing but Tyler Perry stuff. And Tyler,
you still watch it?
I mean, every now and then. Tyler Perry is a.
That's why you hate black people.
He's a freaky nigga. Yo, his movie. I don't know when he stopped doing like church movies and went straight to shiny balls and ass videos that he's been doing. Like all his movies has literally just male ass rotating in 360 degrees.
Now, how long does it take till you look away from the TV? Because if you watch it all, you watch it every scene, and you said rotating in 360.
Yeah.
No, because
rotating ass is crazy, Smooth.
No, because what I would do is like, wait a minute, this is a Tyler Perry film, and so I have to hit the info button to make sure I'm actually watching the Tyler Perry movie. But his last 4 movies is just in his TV shows, his adult rated TV shows. The first thing he has to show in the sex scene is male ass, and they're glistening up. Shiny. I've never seen an ass that shiny in my life. Like,
hey, Salam, please get that meme where the nigga sighs and unzips his pants anyway. Please get that meme for Smooth, please.
It's I don't know why, but in his movies
Shiny
he does show more like man ass than women ass. I don't know why.
He's
I know.
gay,
I actually know why. I do know why.
I've seen a woman ass in Tyler Perry movie, bro.
And he'll put the finest woman in his movies just to like show nothing of them. Yeah, he know what he doing.
Yeah, she got turtleneck on.
He'll get the finest woman in his movie getting knoed the hell out. But when
he do be beating on fine women.
When it's time for a sex scene, like bro, it's like nah, like I'm so disappointed in that man, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shiniest ass you've ever seen.
Oh man, March. When is the earliest Sony will speak out about the PS6? When do you want to see it? They'll start talking about it towards the end of 2020. Wait, when did this generation start?
2020.
Sometime in 2027, I guess, and we'll see it in.
Yeah, y'all really ready for a PS6?
No,
bro?
I don't want to. I don't want a PS6 until 2028.
I just bought this fucking Pro. Now I don't want no PS6.
I don't want one for another 3 years. I want one at the end of 2028. Not sooner. But I don't know if they're gonna
Why not?
listen to that. Because game development has taken longer.
I don't want to see a PS6 until PS5 is at $200.
So never.
Like that's at this point, it's like, why bother? I don't understand. What could you possibly be looking forward to? There's nothing that I guess I want from a video game, from a I've been saying this shit all wrong. From a technological. Thank you. Technological standpoint that I want to see. There's no graphical leap I'm waiting for. So it's like I'm fine with what we got. So I'm not in any rush, bro. Yeah. I thought honestly when the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro came out, I thought there was another 2 years left of that generation, but those came like another. I want to say I thought we would be getting those consoles like maybe last year or the year before that, not like 2020. But it made sense, but it was because those mid-gen consoles threw me off. So that's why when they were announcing the mid-gen consoles, like this time with the PS5 Pro, I was like, no, I'm not going to bother at this point because the PS6 is not too far around the corner. And once the PS6 comes out, they ain't going to support that mid-gen console anymore.
Damn, Jack really wouldn't buy the PS6.
Jack buying
if he ain't get the Pro, he definitely not buying the PS6.
Jack gonna buy a PS6 because he buying my PS6.
Not day one. Well, I guess if you look at it that way.
March. When is the? Oh, I just read that. E-Rock. It ain't easy being cheesy. Salute E-Rock. Alcoholic gamer. Lemon plus vodka plus banana rum. Enjoy drinks on me.
Drinks.
Lemon, vodka, banana rum. That doesn't sound good at all.
I don't like banana.
Sound like a stomach bug.
Yeah, I don't.
It does. It sounds like it'll turn your stomach upside down.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't like banana flavored things.
You setting us up, nigga?
Because banana flavored things is sounds very similar to like pina colada, and I hate pina colada type shit.
Well, what about banana flavored Laffy Taffies? You don't like banana pudding?
No. I don't like bananas, so I'm not gonna like banana flavored things.
You don't like bananas?
Oh, no,
bananas good in
You like eggplants?
I've never. I don't even think I've actually ever eaten an eggplant. It just doesn't look like a vegetable that tastes good.
Does it look good to you?
All right, brother. War Machine Guy. I think these first-party devs ran out of story ideas. That's why games take forever to come out. And same as the gameplay. It's a theory. It's a theory.
I feel like they probably got a bunch of cool ideas. It's just, how do we make it a game? Kojima might be the only nigga that said, fuck, I don't care how you want to play this game. This is the story I want to tell. And I'm going to try to make a game out of it.
Yeah. That is all the super chats. Let me check Patreon real quick.
Oh, yeah, no trivia today?
Yeah, we do. We got some questions. DT, what is the most you're willing to pay for a haircut nowadays? My barber just sent out an email that he sent out an email. Is fucking crazy. He got y'all niggas on an email list that he's charging $60 starting in June. The price of brick going up. I pay $40 right now. Which is actually less than before I moved. I was paying $50 or $60 at that spot. My guy here where I'm at now charges $40, so I'm like, that's perfect.
You know what's annoying? That I hate that because I pay $42. I always tip. I put $44. The niggas will say, if you want your mustache done, $20. If you want to line up, $38. If you want a full haircut, $40. It's like they prices are so fucking random, and I hate the way they do that shit. They try to make it cool, like Mr. Handsome Official, $40 for the service. Hot rag, extra $20, nigga.
Yeah.
Microtransaction, the fucking haircut nowadays. I miss when I would go to the barbershop with $10. I remember my barber said the haircut $12 in the neighborhood went crazy. Niggas like, God damn, nigga, 12. We
bugging out.
Too long and fuck, nigga. I'll never forget. I didn't know he booked. I ain't know he booked it up to 12. I gave my $10. The nigga said, hey, hold on, he missed it too. And my barber, I'm a kid, like I'm just bringing $10 like usual. My boss like, man, they get out of my pocket, bro. I was like, fuck, nigga. I ain't know it was $12. I've been paying 10 this whole time.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
Wow, bro. Cyber King, do you guys have anything about a game that turn you off that's not gameplay related? Like how some people don't play Kingdom Hearts because of the Disney characters, Persona school stuff, and dislike playing a woman. These are real complaints I've heard, not making anything up. Yeah, the Persona school stuff I originated that. I hate games that have anything to do with school. Sometimes it bothers me when the font, the font of the game looks poor.
Oh, like compressed and jaggy.
Yeah, like the font just looks poverty stricken. That shit bothers me. Like you don't have like an elegant, expensive looking font for your game. That just, oh my God, I'm like, this shit looks so bad. This font, why does this font look like that? That's
what annoys me nowadays is making me do choice selected dialogue and having to choose all 4 to 5 options in order to go to the next mission. Like when it's like, who is it? What are we doing? It's like you're trying to find out missions, stuff, clues. Like, nigga, just give me the cutscene. Because I gotta click all 6 options anyway. Like, come on, man. I hate when they do that.
Yeah. Or like when they give you choices, but it actually doesn't like affect anything one way or another.
Right.
Also with like PC ports, I hate when you go into the graphics options and like they don't tell you any information about like how it affects the game. Because like some games will tell you, oh, this option, if you turn it up this high, it'll use this amount of resources. And some games, not only do they tell you that, but they also give a preview of what the game looks like with this turned up. And some games just don't do that at all. I'm like, I hate that. I want to see. What else? School font. I hate when the fucking opening of the game, like the splash logos, take mad fucking long to get past. That's annoying.
Yeah, remember that? That shit used to be lit though, bro. You know what I do miss? Interactive menus.
Yeah. I remember
I miss when go ahead.
I remember Quantum Break didn't have a quit button. That was fucking insane.
Oh yeah, it didn't have a reload animation. That game didn't have a few things.
It didn't have a quit button. I was like, nigga, what? And they had to patch it in. That was barbaric.
Oh, you know what annoys me low key? When it's like 2 to 3 different pause menus. It's like the touchscreen is a pause menu, the start screen is a pause menu, then you got another pause. It's like,
why is y'all still doing the fucking podcast? Bro?
We reading the Patreon. We about to get out of here, big dog.
God damn, nigga. I was listening to why you talking about buy you a PS6. You been drinking, BG? I ain't no PS6.
You are because of the bet, nigga. Fuck out of here.
We don't got a bet. Why BG keep saying we got a bet?
We don't.
Do we got a bet? I don't think we got a bet.
We did. Okay, listen, if we don't got a bet, we don't got a bet for this 25 games either. That shit don't exist either, nigga.
Oh, look at it. I mean,
he's our full fast one.
I'm not.
You are struggling, BG.
I'm not. Oh, real quick about Doom. Really, like I said, really liking Doom. Everything I said last week. But Doom is also too fucking long. There's 22 levels, and I thought it was just me. But a lot of people feel like this game is unnecessarily long.
Persona says it's about 7 chapters too long.
I don't go that. I think it's about 4 chapters too long. Because I'm up to chapter 18 now. I'm gonna finish it in my next playthrough. I got up to chapter 18. I think I finished chapter 18. I'm like, why is shit still going, bro? It's finally starting to feel like, okay, this is overstaying its welcome, and I'm like, it's getting boring now.
Let me ask you a question, BG. So when you beat a level, I've been watching you play it, but I really don't remember. So when you beat a level, it kick you out to the main menu, or do it continue?
I think I keep pressing a button because when you beat a level, it it asks you, do you? I don't know why it fucking does this. It asks you, do you want to go back to the main menu or like something else? And I just keep hitting I just be like hitting enter and shit like that. And I think I just automatically.
Why don't it just continue the fucking game?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you even giving me that option? It's a weird option to have after I beat a level.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right. Trivia. Knick-knack. Crunchyroll Anime Awards happened earlier this morning, so for today, here's another odd man out. For this one, your hints are a game genre and a developer that they all have in common. Naruto, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, One Piece, and Demon Slayer. These have something in common, but one doesn't.
All of the main characters are gay.
Naruto's not
No.
gay. Well, I don't know about
He has
the
a
other
mama
characters.
son? He has a mama son? He has a
Yeah,
girlfriend?
Naruto impregnated some shit. All right.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he impregnated
watch
some shit,
Naruto.
bro. You know, he
Oh,
got
man,
that.
I can't even think.
He got that Hyuga ass.
Whoa.
Nigga, what?
He had a huge ass? What'd you say?
Hyuga. That's who he smashed. Hinata. Anyway.
Oh.
I don't. I'm a casual anime fan, so I don't know about the rest of these. But what's the odd man out? Jazzy, you an anime person? Answer the question.
What? I know you said like One Piece, Naruto, and Demon Slayer. What was the other one?
And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, I have no idea. If you throw in JoJo Bizarre Adventure, I couldn't tell you because
It is gaming related. What's the odd man out is all of it is gaming related. I will say that. That's a hint.
They all scored 80 or below.
They all have fighting games, and I can't.
Except
I would say One Piece has like what 4 Warriors games. Is that the odd man out for that reason?
it is One Piece because it says One Piece because all of these series had a fighting game made by CyberConnect except One Piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
The more you know.
So it has a fighting game, but not one made by CyberConnect, right? Yeah.
They haven't because all their fighting games have been because they've been either in crossovers like different other fighting games.
BG,
I know
they saying that he
CyberConnect. They did the JoJo Battle series. I know they did Naruto Connections or whatever.
Yeah. What you said,
Naruto
Alex?
Ninja.
Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead.
I love y'all too. Is
All right.
it Last of Us last episode today?
Yes, and we are free.
Let's get it.
All right, we're out of here, y'all. We made it for like 2 hours and change, having very barely any topics. We're that talented. Now we have to deal with this last episode of fucking Last of Us. Man, this episode better have a super high body count. Like I'm talking about like high is like, well, Alex's body count probably ain't that high. Who got a high body count?
Hey, no indictments.
I heard Jack be getting to it, man. Yeah, high is Jack's body count.
Facts.
Mad high.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Jack could really be the hand. Never mind.
Yeah, I have fun with that though.
Yeah.
You not gonna watch it, Jesse?
I have not watched any of season 2. I haven't finished season 1 yet at all.
But this season came and went fast as shit. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't understand
Yeah.
where are they stopping. I'm trying to think where they're at in the game at this point.
Well, she just got back to after killing Nora. That's where we're at.
Okay.
And there's supposed to be mad shit that happens after that. They're about to expedite this shit. He already said there's going to be like 2 more seasons. So there's going to be 3 seasons for part 2 of Last of Us. They pretty much already said that. So yeah. All right, y'all. We out. We'll catch y'all next week. I can't be spoiling shit that happened 5 years ago. Don't give a fuck if it's a TV show. All right, we out.
Horrible podcast. Oh my god.
Hey.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct, plenty have failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't all strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.